And we are live. All right.
The Score and CentralMainSports.com are the place for local sports. No one does more live local play-by-play than we do. And it's time now for high school football. It's brought to you by Central Maine Community College. More than just a community college, over 40 academic degrees and certificates and one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Your future starts now. Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dock fees, where cars and trucks cost you less. Online at cmautogroup.com. Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner, hammondlumber.com. Clark's Scrap Metal. Don't fix it, scrap it. With locations in Chelsea, Hollowell, and Jay. Midstate Machine. Looking for a career? Check out the Machinist Development Program at midstateusa.com. 201 Service Skowhegan, Maine's trusted towing and recovery partner since 1984. Flagship Cinemas, consistent pricing and a premium cinema experience. Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Sales and service by a family that cares. Somerset Stone and Stove, offering quality gas, pellet, and wood stoves and hardscape products. 201 Tire, Battery, and Service, your tire and battery experts on the Augusta-Vassalboro line. Assistance Plus, providing home care, behavioral health, and developmental services. Together, we can make a difference. Manchester Motors, your Coyote tractor dealer. We dig dirt. Casella Waste, for your residential and commercial trash pickup. Computer Improvements, from sales of computers and accessories to service, we're your go-to computer store. Heights Chevrolet, our family is here for your family. Connected Credit Union, building lifelong relationships. Get connected, stay connected. KVFCU, invested in you. Skowhegan Savings Bank, making our communities a better place to live and work. Skowhegan Tire Center, they beat any price. Route 201 Skowhegan. Kennebec Eye Care, 216 Main Street, Waterville, your sight specialist. Danforth's Down Home Supermarket, second generation family owned in Herman and Pittsfield, with all your grocery and shopping needs. And by SBS Carbon Copy, Main Street, Waterville, where printing's personal, not puzzling. Your team from your town plays here, right now. Here's Mike Violet and John Coughlin.
Good evening. Welcome to P. Cooper Stadium here at Kais Field in Fairfield, where tonight here on The Score, we bring you live coverage of high school football. The Deering Rams are in town now, the Class A Deering Rams in town, to take on the Lawrence Bulldogs. I'm Mike Violet. He is John Coughlin. Steve Lane is our cameraman here again tonight. So, Deering goes from Class B back up to play with the big boys this year, and Lawrence gets the privilege, I guess, of playing a Class A opponent for the second week in a row. They got tuned up by the Bangor Rams 42-0 last week.
Yeah, Mike, let me say something right off the top. This is the toughest place to come and play and win for an opponent. Lawrence High School has a major advantage when they play at home. Having said that, this Deering team is a very good team. As you said, the last 4 seasons, they played in Class B. And last year, Mike, they went to the Class B final only to lose to Kennebunk, who's a very, very good team, as we know. They graduated 13 seniors. They're fast and athletic, and they're going to give Lawrence everything they want tonight.
Yeah, 13 seniors, including all-around playmaker and varsity Maine all-state player as well, Tavian Latour, who was simply outstanding last year for this Deering team. But what do? Lo and behold, they replace him with Nathan Foley, a sophomore, who apparently is as razzle-dazzle as Latour was.
1,500 yards last year.
Well, that's the running back. I'm talking quarterback.
Okay, yes. Yeah, and he is a player, but, Mike, they've got talented players at all their skill positions.
And they love to run the football. Brendan Scully, of course, a Messalonsky product who did some time here in Fairfield as an assistant with the Lawrence Bulldogs, told us that he does like to run the football, and he said, at times we do it very, very well.
Well, yeah, and he should. I mean, they've got good size up front, good linemen. Scully was a 1984 player for Coach Hersom here at Lawrence High School.
No, he was at Meso.
At Messalonski.
At Messalonski.
Yes, they know each other very well. He knows the ins and outs. I'm not sure if that is an advantage anymore because Coach Hersom has changed up a lot of things.
Yep, exactly. And we may, speaking of changed up a lot of things, we may see some of Jackson Dangler, a sophomore quarterback tonight, along with Colt Robinson. Right now, we're going to take a timeout and be back after this.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly from 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257, 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
From the moment you check in at Kennebec Eye Care, you'll be greeted with a smile. From there, you'll be given a comprehensive and thorough eye exam from Dr. Peter Parody, Dr. Leslie Sobeck, or Dr. Kaylee Brown. Once your examination is completed, they'll go over what steps need to be taken to improve your eyesight needs with glasses or contacts. If you're a current patient or looking to become a new patient, then see the eye specialists at Kennebec Eye Care. Kennebec Eye Care, your sight specialists since 1955.
Overcoming drug addiction was difficult, but I found the path to recovery that worked for me. Treatment helped me come to terms with the issues in my life that caused me to use drugs. My friends and family made a huge difference in my recovery. I never gave up. I found my path and I kept walking. Find the path that works for you.
Mike Violet, John Coughlin back here live at P. Cooper Stadium, Kais Field in Fairfield. Lawrence Jr. Emma Spaulding has just sung our national anthem, which I guess is playing it. And now we're going to have a meeting of the captains and the officials at midfield. The officials tonight, the referee Dick LaCase, the umpire Rick Perry, the back judge David Vayu, the side judge is Bill Cleary on one side, on the other side Brock Frederick, and up here on the clock is Phil Alley. So thanks to Dave Packard, the athletic director, for providing us with that information. So the Lawrence Bulldogs losing last week 42-0, having this team come here this week, a team that is also 1-2. So somebody's going to go home 2-2 tonight, and they're going to feel better about themselves, and somebody's going to be 1-3, and then in desperation mode, John.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's still early on in the season, and both these teams are certainly playoff teams, Mike. I mean, they huge numbers. Look at the numbers. I just counted down through Lawrence. They've got 57 kids on their roster. I would dare say Deering has 50 that traveled. So both these teams have quality programs, a lot of kids, and they play polished football, Mike. But again, it's a tough place to come and win.
Yeah, it is. It is a tough place. It is awfully hard to come here and play. There's some aura. There's something about playing here. You were at Gardner, John.
Yeah.
You know exactly what it feels like when you guys were at Hoke Field on a Friday night. And, in fact, Patrick Munsing's got that feeling again with this team because they're undefeated at 3-0 down there. All
you have to do is turn around and look into the stands. These people have been here at this stadium since 3 o'clock. They start putting their towels out.
I got here at 10 minutes of 5, and they were here.
And they were here.
They were here.
They start picking out their seats, and they expect a winner. And Coach Hersom certainly has a great team here tonight.
Tonight's game brought to you by Central Maine Community College as we see Deering win the toss and elect to receive. So they will defer. So let's see which way they will kick the football and which way Lawrence will receive the football. So Lawrence is going to receive to our right. And so Deering will kick off. So tonight's game brought to you by Central Maine Community College, more than just a community college with over 40 academic degrees and certificates, one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Find out more. Go to cmcc.edu. Your future starts now.
Interesting, Mike. One of the differences between this program, you got to reach a little bit to see any differences, is the fact that Deering may not have the rich, successful history as they've gone through 7 head coaches.
I know.
Between 2011 and 2022.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. I mean, a lot of different programs, ideas, formations. But now, under Coach Scully, it appears that they're going to have some success.
Well, they certainly hope so, that's for sure. And ready to kick off for Deering is Gidelson Lukoki. Lukoki. Gidelson Lukoki.
Careful, Mike. He's a big kid. You better say his name right.
I know.
He'll come up here and punch
I know.
out.
He could possibly hurt me, and it wouldn't take much. Believe me, I'm very old and brittle. Back deep to return for the Lawrence Bulldogs. In the middle, it's Garrett LeClaire. He's got great speed. On the far side, wearing 27, is Hayden Lockhart. And on the near side for Lawrence is Evan Bowers, but a deep man whose number I can't see because the light isn't real great
That's
out there.
Evan Bowers.
Is that Bowers?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so Bowers is the deep man. And let's see if he gets a chance to return this kick. Foot in the ball. We are underway. It's
Ouch.
a boomer of a kick. And he's got it at the 1, to the 5, to the 10, to the 15. Boom, hit there, and he spins up to about the 19-yard line. So a great kickoff by my man, Gidelson Lukoki. Returned 18 yards. It is 1st and 10, actually make it a 19-yard return. 1st and 10 Lawrence at their own 20-yard line.
Mike, we take it for granted that kickers can get it to the end zone, and again tonight we see it. I mean, the kicking game is really solid in this state.
If you've got that kicker and you squib kick, I'm going to get out of the booth. I'm going to go downstairs, and there's going to be a confrontation. 1st and 10, Lawrence, 1 and 2, coming off a 42-0 loss last week to Bangor. It is Colt Robinson at quarterback. Robinson on 1st down, hands it off, the bounce outside, some room, a stumble, and down, though, by my man Lukoki is 27 on the carry there. That was Hayden Lockhart.
Mike,
so Lockhart was absolutely collared, literally. I don't have the replay, John. Let's see if I can catch it
I
here
mean,
now.
it's a wonderful stiff arm. If you want to talk about stiff arms, watch around the end as the runner. Watch this. He gains another 5 yards from that stiff arm. Nice job. Pick up 6 yards.
Mid-State Machine replay. 2nd down and 4. Robinson rolls right. Has a big blocker in front of him. Lobs it downfield, and it's picked off. He threw it up for grabs, and it is intercepted. It was intended downfield for Jackson O'Boyle, and that was thrown up for grabs.
I'm not sure if he wanted it to come back to the ball, but he throws the ball away from his receiver, and that's not even close.
Not even close is right. So 1st and 10, Deering with great field position at the Lawrence 43-yard line. INT, second play from scrimmage, something Lawrence cannot do. They're not good enough to overcome turnovers. So 1st down, 10 yards to go. Here's Nathan Foley out of the shotgun. They're spread 3-4 wide, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. On 1st and down, Foley
got him.
Gonna go long. He's got a man downfield, but it is incomplete. It was thrown to the outside, and there's no way that ball could have been caught. The intended receiver there, Elijah Stewart, the speedy receiver, who wants pass interference, who says, hey.
I thought so, too. I mean, he had his hand.
My jersey is pulled off my shoulder pads.
He had his hand in his jersey, and I said, everybody's going to call that, but no one did. And it's right in front of the official on the right sideline. We don't see it, but his hand is in his jersey. Ball was out of bounds. He wasn't going to catch the ball.
It was an uncatchable ball, so that may have played into it.
Yeah.
So it is a long incompletion. It is 2nd down and 10. Wide to the left side is Stewart.
Joey Foley, number 46, 1,500 yards.
And he is right behind Foley in the eye. Out of the shotgun on 2nd down and 10. He gets the give. Nope, it's kept.
Nice
Cutting inside
job.
Foley. Foley pounds down to the 35-yard line. And Nathan Foley, sophomore quarterback, picks up about 7, maybe 8. And so it'll be 3rd and short.
When you've got a weapon like Joey Foley as the tailback, any direction of the ball in his gut, he's going to draw a crowd. And that time, you saw Nathan Foley keep it. He's a runner.
If you've got 1,500 yards in your back pocket, you got to be keyed on. But then there's Nathan Foley who can run it as well and showed it there. So a gain of 8. It is 3rd and 2. The Foley's in the eye.
Deering has a huge size advantage in their offensive line.
Foley, long snap count. The turn, the give to Foley. Joey falls ahead, and does he have enough? They unpile. Close. It'll be very, very close. At the bottom of the pile there for the Lawrence Bulldogs, Gabe Johnson. And let's see, they'll take a look. Referee Dick LaCase wants the sticks.
Interesting. Pete Cooper Field has a dark spot, and that is the dark spot that all the coaches talk about. They talk about whether they want to go on offense first or defense
first. We could use one more bank of lights at the 50.
Yeah. This they call this running downhill at Lawrence because it's dark.
And if you're wondering about our shot, that's as light as we can make it.
Yeah.
Steve Lane knows what he's talking about with that camera over there, and it's as light as we can make it. And they missed it by about 3 or 4 inches. So it will be third down and not too much. Excuse me, fourth down and not too much. Fourth down and less than a yard. In fact, less than half a yard.
Well, the Chainsman's got third down, Mike, and
I don't trust him.
Scoreboard's got 4.
I trust Scott Ballard.
Okay.
It is fourth down. We have a fist from all of the officials.
Okay.
So fourth down and a matter of inches.
And now that they've got everybody correct, except the lines judge.
And look at this formation.
There they
go. In the shotgun, and the quarterback is surrounded by running backs.
Yeah,
2 on either side, and Foley in the backfield, and Foley's going to keep it, and he doesn't get much.
No, but he got it.
He got it.
And
he didn't need much, and it's a good thing because he didn't get much.
The field judge has a better spot than the lines judge.
Jackson O'Boyle on the stop. It is a first.
Yeah.
So they'll move the sticks. 1st and 10 for Nathan Foley and company. Foley, a sophomore. He'll do the kicking as well. Also a very good defensive back. And Joey Foley, his brother, his tag team partner there in the backfield. 1st and 10 from the 32, no score.
His team Deering likes the quick hitter off tackle. And boy, Mike, they've had some long gainers.
Sure have. Stewart's wide left. He's dangerous. Boyle in the gun. Boyle right to his left. Man coming in motion. The turn, they give it to Boyle. Boyle plows through that big offensive line, gets inside the 30 to about the 29. Bottom of the pile for the Lawrence Bulldogs, 44, Ryder Provost. Ryder has played his way into being a starter. Sophomore, yes, he is the younger brother of Maddie Provost.
Not a bad player there,
Little bit of athleticism in that family. Little bit.
Yeah, think.
Maddie, of course, playing soccer this fall. 2nd down and 5 at the 27. And now we've got a timeout with her running mate, Ashley Shores. They're both playing soccer. We got a timeout. Apparently, Brendan Scully didn't like something, and so he burns a timeout here on a 2nd and 5.
Interesting. You had a running back line up in the running back. Then he was told to go to a split. He went there, and then he was told to go back to a running back.
Right.
I don't think they know the formation.
Right.
Good call. Timeout. You know, the common opponent being Bangor, neither team scored against Bangor. The Bangor team's got a good club.
They are good. Bangor's back, man.
Bangor is back with a vengeance. Been a little while, but we can simply say that they're near the top.
Yep. So Class A North all the way to Bangor now, and Deering, of course, back in Class A.
Yeah, Coach says he'd like to have stayed in Class B maybe for a couple more years, but the powers to be have placed him back in A.
So there are 14 teams now in Class A, 7 and 7, 7 in the south, 7 in the north. Wide to the right side is Stewart. They've got their formation down. Wing right, Boyle is the running back with Boyle. Man coming in motion. They're going to give it to Boyle. Boyle sweeps left. There's a little bit of room there. Closed down fast, but maybe still a first down for Boyle. It was Miles Provost, also the younger brother of Maddie Provost, who has also played his way into a starting position, and that is a first down for Boyle. So Joey Boyle, the first down. So 1st and 10, they move the sticks to the 21-yard line. So Deering trying to cash in on this interception thrown by Colt Robinson. They took over at the Lawrence 43. Stewart wide right. All bunched up on the left. Boyle, the running back. All right, the turn. Nope, it's Boyle keeping it, and he bashes down, and he is down to inside the 5-yard line. Foley in the backfield, and keeping it there was Nathan Foley.
Yeah.
And Foley gets a 1st and goal and give him a 15-yard gain there. 1st and goal. He's down to the 6.
Well, Nathan Foley, the quarterback, he's the go-to guy on this first drive, Mike. 3 carries and
yeah, it's been Foley and Foley. The
22 yards.
Law firm of Foley and Foley.
Why not?
Nathan and Joey.
Why not?
Nathan, the sophomore quarterback. Joey, the senior 1,500-yard running back. And they're in the eye right now in the shotgun. Man coming in motion. That's Zane Smith. The turn, the give is to Joey. Joey, not much. He is stacked up at the 5-yard line. They used the threat of Zane Smith on a jet sweep, and Lawrence did not go for it.
Deering likes a quick hitter, Mike. And hopefully those the big boys up front can open up a hole or two. But, boy, they are big up front, Mike.
2nd down and goal to go. Ball is at the 5-yard line. We are in the first quarter, 7.5 to go in the first. Lawrence 2 plays. They turned it over on a pick. And Deering took over at the Lawrence 43, and they're punching close to the end zone. 2nd down and goal at the 5. Boyle in the gun. The turn, the give to Foley. I don't know why I want to call him Boyle, but it's Foley.
Yeah.
They're both Irish names. So Foley, that's Joey Foley, smashes over left tackle and gets down to about the 1-yard line. That's where they've spotted him, so it's 3rd and goal there.
He had a big hole to run through, but it closed quickly, and credit Lawrence for stopping him at the 1.
I bet a Foley is going to carry the ball here.
Time-consuming drive, Mike.
3rd down and goal at the 1. Wide to the right side is Smith. Stewart's wide left. Foley in the gun with Duever. This is Foley, and he gets stacked up. Jackson O'Boyle shot the gap, and he stacked up Joey Foley, and he lost yardage. He lost a yard. It will be 4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
Well, we've seen 3 plays up the gut. Look for Deering to go wide.
Yeah, I don't know why they haven't gone wide with all this speed.
Yeah, really.
At least once. So 4th and goal at the 2. Can Lawrence come up with a huge stop and get this ball turned back over?
That would be a heck of a defensive play.
Deering took over at the Lawrence 43 on the pick.
5:53 to go in this first. Long drive.
4th and goal at the 2. Full house backfield. Foley is under center. Foley.
Sneak.
He's trying to call him offsides, but it is not happening, and it is a delay of game. They took a deliberate delay of game there. Seriously. I am convinced of that.
Well, it looked at Mike because the quarterback had no intention of snapping the ball.
Absolutely. They're trying to get them offsides with a cadence, and that didn't work, and they were willing to take the penalty, I think because this gives them more field to work with because they're going to throw the ball here.
Well, let's see. I mean,
I think you roll Foley out here and take your chances.
The run game is their bread and butter, and they were knocking at the 1.
So 4th and goal now at the 6. Foley surrounded by running backs in the shotgun with his brother Joey right behind him. 4th and goal at the 6. Nathan Foley back to throw. Stops, looks, a lot of coverage, now rolls right, has an opening in the middle, and he doesn't make it! Lawrence stops him! He did not make it. Let's get a look at the Mid-State Machine instant replay. Whoops, let me push the right button. There we go.
Watch as Foley takes the ball. There's no one as he drops back to pass. He rolls to the right. There is an open player in the end zone. He can't get the ball to him. He takes Watch this. There is an open. Tight end slips. He's open right there. Foley puts his head down, tries to bust it in, but he's met by a stone wall at the 1.
Absolute stone wall of blue and gray there. First and goal in the other direction. Lawrence, a pick, and they allow a drive down to the 2-yard line, and they stonewall Deering. Now they take it over at their own 2-yard line, and a quick hitter up the middle with the fullback. And a gain of a yard. We'll give them 1 because we're feeling charitable tonight. It's 2nd and 9.
Lawrence won't do anything fancy here. They're going to try to get some room up the gut.
Well, they tried fancy, and it cost them on the first drive.
They will not do that again. They need to punch this out.
All right, Robinson in the gun, standing in the
false
end
start.
zone. We've got a false start on the offense. Half the distance. Ouch. Can't have that.
No.
We got LeClaire in the backfield, and also in the backfield, O'Boyle. And also back there, Trey LeClaire.
What a defensive stop.
That was great.
I mean, that series.
They played great run defense, and then they played very good pass defense. That was a coverage play. That's the reason that broke down.
Yeah. But the open field tackle was immense.
Oh,
jeez.
So they're back to 2nd and 10 at the original line of scrimmage at the 2. 2nd and 10 at the 2. Clock running here. Actually, it's not. No, it is now. 4.5 to go first. No score.
In the gun.
Robinson going to hand it off right side. A break, and that's going to be a first down.
Great run. He's still going.
Finally on the tackle there was Gittleson Lukoki. And on the carry for the Lawrence Bulldogs, Trey LeClaire.
Big first down right there,
Boy,
punching
that gives
out.
you some room.
Oh, boy.
Now you can run your offense. So 1st and 10, Lawrence with some breathing room now.
Garrett LeClaire, a senior, and a strong running back, Mike. He's tough to bring down.
The ball almost at the 12-yard line. One receiver to the right now. Some movement. Provost goes as the tight end, strong side left. They're going to sweep it left. Some room there, and then it closed down. And once again, it was my pal, Gittleson Lukoki, on the tackle. And Mr. Man, he is everywhere. And on the carry there for the Lawrence Bulldogs was Hayden Lockhart.
If you don't put 2 sets of pads on him, he's going to get you.
Yep. We were warned about him, and we heard correctly.
Well, he's going off the field, and the field is bouncing. He is so huge. I mean, look at his shoulders compared to the rest of the kids. Goodness.
3:20 to go first quarter. No score. 2nd down and 5 for Lawrence. At their own 16-yard line. Wide to the right side is Leighton Bradford.
Deering got some coverage problems.
And the give to the right side. This is LeClaire, Garrett LeClaire, who's got more speed than anybody on this Lawrence roster, but he can't get outside. He is stopped.
Great open field tackle by Deering.
On the stop there for Deering was Finn Ridge, a senior. And it sets up a 3rd and 2.
Want to be careful with the ball, though, right now if you're Lawrence. Late in the first period, and you're at their own, what are they at, Mike, the 15?
They are at the 20.
Yep, 20.
3rd and 2. Bradford wide to the left. Robinson under center. On 3rd down and 2. Robinson, they're sweeping it around. There's some room out there if he can get outside. And getting outside for Lawrence is Hayden Lockhart with a first down and more. They brought him back from slot right, and Deering hadn't accounted for him. And after he got past the line of scrimmage, squared those shoulders up and gets all the way to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 14.
Great pickup right there. As we have that, Mike?
I think we do.
Yeah. Watch as the runner gets around the defensive end. The defensive player for Deering took a poor angle, 14-yard gain, and a big first down.
So back live we go, 1st and 10. At the 34-yard line of Lawrence, the Bulldogs have moved from their own 2.
Lockhart's got 20 yards on this series.
Man in motion, they go fullback, and there's room there as squirting through a pretty small hole was Jaden Hebert. Hebert getting some playing time. He's a sophomore wearing number 34. Hebert gets 5.
Stable of running backs, Mike.
2nd down and 5.
We've had 4 different kids carry the ball so far, Mike, for Lawrence.
Provost comes back in as a blocker and a receiver. He is dangerous in both roles. Bradford will go wide to the right. Provost, the tight end, is strong side left. Right on his backside is O'Boyle. Going to keep it on the ground. Oh, I thought the ball popped out there, but Lockhart was able to hang on to it. He got an elbow as he spun around. Get a look at that on the replay here.
He did. Once he gets into the interior of the line, he does get hit. And you'll see his arm comes outstretched right here.
I thought it came out there.
Yeah, I did too.
It did not.
It was close.
So he gets all the way up to the 44, and it sets up a 3rd down and literally inches again. So 3rd down and inches. See what Lawrence does. I suspect it'll be more of run, and you can look for them to go behind Brady Richards, their outstanding left tackle. That's exactly where they go, and getting the 1st down for Lawrence is Hebert. They go over Richards, who is on his way to being an all-state left tackle.
Outstanding block up front, 1-on-1, just push the defensive player back at least 3 yards, 1st down.
So Lawrence has now advanced the ball to the 48-yard line. This is a 46-yard drive in progress. It's going to run out the 1st quarter. We're going to have one more play barring a penalty. Robinson under center. Hands the ball off LeClaire. LeClaire to midfield. Squirts over midfield to the 49-yard line. Garrett LeClaire, senior. Does most of his good work outside the tackles, but did some good work inside the tackles there. We'll give him 3. It'll be 2nd and 7, and that's going to run the clock out for the 1st quarter. Solid defense by the Lawrence Bulldogs, and now some very solid offense. They are in the midst of a very long drive. Score at the end of 1. Lawrence Bulldogs nothing. Deering Rams nothing. You're watching and listening to high school football on CentralMainSports.com and The Score.
At Danforth's Down Home Supermarket, they're proud to be a second-generation family-owned grocery store with locations in Hermit and Pittsfield. They focus on providing fresh produce, high-quality meats, delicious bakery items, and a well-stocked deli. Danforth's Down Home Supermarket cuts and grinds fresh meat daily, and they offer Maine lobsters year-round. They also bake fresh bread, pastries, and other sweet treats every single morning. For added convenience, online shopping is available at their Hermit location with contactless curbside pickup ready in as little as 2 hours. Come discover Danforth's Down Home Supermarket.
My dad's a real hero. Not like a superhero or anything. More like a regular dad kind of hero. Because every weekend, even when the weather's bad and it's super snowy, he always gets us there safe.
They don't know how you do it. All they know is that you care.
See Skowhegan Tire Center. They beat any price. Route 201, Skowhegan.
Mike Violet, John Coughlin, Steve Lane is running our camera here tonight. Back here live, P. Cooper Stadium, Kiesfield and Fairfield. Scoreless 1st quarter. We go to the 2nd. We switch ends. Lawrence will go left to right, and they are in Deering real estate on 2nd down and 7 at the Rams 49. We've got a whistle.
That's an interesting whistle, too. Is it too many people? They're counting. Either that or that official's got to get.
What does that mean?
That's too many men on the field. He's counting them. It's got to be.
Well, Deering is backing up, so the penalty is on the Rams.
I'm not sure, Mike.
Lawrence says thanks very much.
Yeah, we'll take it.
We'll take a free 5, and it'll set up a play caller's dream here, a 2nd and 3. Kenny Lindloff with a chance to dig deep into the bag of tricks here. All right, Robinson from the shotgun here. Has one receiver to the right, a stack. And the handoff, LeClaire. LeClaire squirts through inside the 40. LeClaire close to the 35, and Garrett LeClaire, some solid running in traffic there. And now the Lawrence offensive line is moving the Deering defensive front 7.
Exactly.
That's a 1st down at the 35, John.
And a great cutback by Garrett LeClaire against the grain to pick up the 1st down. Shifty and quick.
So Lawrence has now moved the ball all the way down to the Deering 35-yard line. This is a 63-yard drive in progress. Wide to the left side for the Bulldogs is Trey LeClaire. Now a bunch of shifting.
Get him set.
LeClaire, the running back, high snap, but it's handled. Here's LeClaire, cuts inside, nice cut.
Same
Boy, he
play.
saw the field there beautifully, and he cuts up. And Garrett LeClaire, let's get a look. Look at the field vision here of Garrett LeClaire.
Yeah.
Once this play starts.
It's the same play as the one before. LeClaire gets to the outside. There's the cutback.
Oh, that was great
There's
field vision.
The cutback.
That is fantastic stuff there
he
from Garrett
sees it.
LeClaire.
He sees the opening.
That was beautiful. A gain of 9, 2nd and 1. He didn't get a first. 2nd down and 9. Ball on the right hash. Bradford will flank out wide to the left.
LeClaire, 22 yards on 3 carries.
O'Boyle and Provost over there. LeClaire's going to get it again. A lot of blocking. He breaks a tackle.
Oh.
Bam! He bounced off that. Look at the balance of Garrett LeClaire. He's still going. He's inside the 10. It'll be goal to go for the Lawrence Bulldogs.
Doesn't get much better than this. A running back that bounces off defenders. LeClaire finds an opening. He gets hit, bounces to the outside, and literally turns it into the end zone.
Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Garrett LeClaire with some tremendous balance. And Lawrence, 1st and goal, they spotted at the 9-yard line.
How he stayed on his feet.
I have no idea. I thought he was going down.
He literally got knocked off his feet.
I mean, that was like a 7-pin hit head on by a bowling ball, but it didn't go down. We've all been bowling and that one pin doesn't go.
That's him.
Wow. 1st and goal at the 9. Robinson from the gun. Guess who's got the football? Turning the corner to the 7-yard line. Good pursuit there by the Deering defense, and leading the charge there for the Rams was Corbin Burke, their senior defensive end. I thought that LeClaire was going to get the edge, but Burke made sure he didn't, so only a gain of a yard.
Lawrence has been a team that likes to run it up the gut, but we're seeing in this second quarter them getting to the outside, and Deering can't stop that.
2nd down and goal. Actually, they gave him 2, so 2nd and goal at the 7. 2nd and goal to go from the 7. Lockhart is in the backfield. He is to the right, and we've got a dead ball foul, and it is on the defense. They lined up offsides. My goodness gracious, that'll be half the distance to the goal. I don't know if Brendan Scully has lost any here, but after that, he's going to lose more.
Well, you can't have that happen when you're inside the 10 and give him half the distance to the goal line. That's just a careless mistake.
It's terrible. Yep. Jaden Hebert, 34, comes in. That's Robinson coming back into the huddle. And so it will be 2nd and goal from the 4. Lawrence trying to jump out and take the lead.
And they are firing on all pistons.
They have dominated this game so far. You have to say it. Other than the pick, they've dominated. Bradford wide right. Robinson in the gun. Robinson turns, gives LeClaire. LeClaire
Great
fighting
block.
through. He's in. Touchdown, Garrett LeClaire. And Lawrence draws first blood. They lead it 6-0. That's a 4-yard run by Garrett LeClaire. Let's look at the surge on the right side.
LeClaire once again finds an opening, and there's the cutback into the end zone, and Lawrence takes the first lead.
So LeClaire with a 4-yard run. And guess who's going to kick? Mr. Trevor Pellerin.
Kid does
so
everything.
Trevor back after that quad injury. He'll do it out of the hold of Colt Robinson. Trevor, of course, doing double duty, playing soccer. And he drives it right through. 3 minutes into the second quarter, Lawrence draws first blood. The Bulldogs go 98 yards for a touchdown. It's Lawrence 7, Deering nothing. We're back after this on The Score and CentralMainSports.com.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
At Central Maine Community College, we are building things that last. We're investing in technology, new facilities, and offering more degree programs than ever before. You can get the traditional college experience at a fraction of the cost, and for some, it's even free.
Wait,
Did she just say free?
That's right, free tuition for Maine high school grads from 2020 through 25. Set your goals and find your path at CM. Let's build a future together.
Mike Violet, John Coughlin back here at P. Cooper Stadium, Kais Field in Fairfield. John's got the numbers breakdown on that long drive by Lawrence.
Yeah, 7:51 on the clock, Mike.
Wow.
Time-consuming 98-yard drive, 11 plays, and Garrett LeClaire at the 9-minute mark of the second period. Pellerin's kick, and we have Lawrence with a 7-0 lead.
Wow, they averaged 9.8 yards per play.
It was impressive.
Per play.
And LeClaire, 12-22, he has 35 yards on 5 carries.
Pellerin kicks off. It's a squibber. Hits an up man at the 17 to the 20 to the 25 to the 30. 35. Look out. Breaking into the secondary is Burke. He's got great speed. Bounces off a tackle. Provost is the last hope. And Ryder Provost saved a touchdown by hauling him down at the 27-yard line. Breakdown there, and Corbin Burke broke through, and Deering makes a big play right after the Lawrence touchdown.
Corbin Burke has got length, and when you watch him run, he's a big kid and he's long, and watch those legs go. He can outrun everybody, and we're lucky to have pulled him down.
Ryder Provost got him by a shoestring.
At the 28.
So 1st and 10, Deering at the Lawrence 28 after a great kickoff return by Corbin Burke. 1st and 10 for the law firm of Foley and Foley. Also in that backfield is Burke now, too. He's on the right side of the quarterback. Foley is on the left side of Foley. Foley to Foley.
Yep.
Foley right side. Joey spins down and is to the 22 or so. Give him 6. A solid gain on first down.
Yeah, he's awful quick, Mike, and they go off tackle. And
he's a 1,500-yard back.
Oh, he gets into the backfield, defensive backfield, so quick.
So a gain of, well, they're calling it 5 now. We'll go with it. 2nd and 5. Running clock here, 8:20 to go in the first half. 7-0 Lawrence. A 98-yard drive by the Bulldogs after a defensive stand.
Great answer by Deering with that run back.
Sure is. Finn Ridge is wide left. Foley. Hands to Foley. Foley outside. Look at him get around the corner to the 20, 15, and hit and knocked out of bounds by Lawrence's Landis Mansfield. But Foley showing some tremendous speed to get to the corner there and get that first down.
This is just a foot race. Foley, even with the defenders, he gets to the outside quicker than they do, and this kid is blistering quick. Look how quick. 1, 2, 3, and he is off to the races. Big-time quickness.
That is tremendous work there by Foley to get to the corner, square up, and go downfield. 1st and 10 at the 12. So the big kickoff return has sparked Deering after Lawrence scored. Bulldogs with a breakdown on special teams. 1st and 10 now at the 12.
Better key on Foley.
Foley with Foley in the backfield. And also in the backfield is Burke. Foley, low snap, pitches it back to Duever. Not able to do much there because the Lawrence defense able to hustle up and snuff that one out. Miles Provost up to make the stop, so the Provost boys are making their names known tonight.
And Provost had to fight off a big-time block to make that tackle.
A gain of about 2-ish. It is 2nd down and 8 at the 10. 2nd and 8 from the 10. Wide to the right side for Deering is Finn Ridge. Number 6. Foley and Foley in the backfield. Nathan and Joey. Snap. Foley. Right side. Lawrence pretty much on it there as he knifed to the inside. Jackson O'Boyle hit him low. Also helped out on the play by Jaden Hebert. And Lawrence does a good job, boy, inside the 10-yard line. This Lawrence defense has been nails.
Yeah, and what Deering has done is they've put their tight end, Corbin Burke, into the backfield as a lead block for Foley. And Burke is a big kid. We saw him on the return. But he is a running back blocker.
It's 3rd and 6 at the 7-yard line. They can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. Obviously, we are in two-down territory for Brendan Scully.
Foley goes to his tight end position, not lining up in the backfield.
All right, Foley, the quarterback. Rolls right, looks, rolls right, looks, rolls right, throws, it's caught, Burke, touchdown! Well, that didn't take long. The kickoff return by Burke, and I guess appropriately, Burke is the recipient of a 7-yard touchdown pass, and it's 7-6 pending the conversion.
Foley got to the outside and attacked the defensive end. The linebackers came up to make the play and allowed Burke to be open in the end zone.
It comes at the 6:16 mark of the second quarter, and it was just a 28-yard drive, a very short field, and they will go. Nope, they're going to kick it. They're just using this fancy formation. They'll reset.
Yeah, if they don't get the look that they should, they'll run it.
Zade Smith for the conversion. Snap good. Down right through the wickets. 5:44 left to go in the first half. And we are in a tie. Lawrence 7, Deering 7. This is high school football on CentralMainSports.com and The Score.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
It's like this every winter. When the temperature drops below 45, my palms sweat and I get really anxious.
It's not your fault. You're suffering from seasonal winter driving disorder. 3 and 4 drivers suffer from SWUDs because they have all-season tires. They aren't designed for wintry weather. Luckily, there's a remedy. Take 4, call me in the morning.
Visit NokianTires.com/remedy for the cure.
Is this a prescription for tires?
201 Tire Battery and Service, Riverside Drive, Vassalboro.
Mike Violet, John Coughlin back here at P. Cooper Stadium, Kais Field in Fairfield. It's always nice to have a 28-yard field to work with, John, so they didn't need many plays and they didn't need much time.
Well, we may be in for an offensive show here tonight because right now the offenses are clicking.
Ready to kick off is Gittleson Lukoki.
Find the ball after this kick.
Well, that one's kind of a wobbler, and it may make it out of bounds, and it does make it out of bounds. Smartly letting it go there for the Lawrence Bulldogs was Hayden Lockhart, so that'll be an illegal procedure penalty.
Yeah, they'll take the ball.
On Deering, sure, take the ball.
You know, he usually kicks it into the end zone. We'll take the ball.
How many plays on that drive? Did you have that?
Yeah, I do. Hang on, I'll get that.
All right. So Lawrence will take the football. It'll be 1st and 10. Bulldogs should be at their 35.
28 yards, 7 plays.
7 plays.
Yep. 7-yard pass.
They took what was given to them. 1st and 10 Lawrence here from their own 35 after the kickoff. 7-7. Lawrence with a 98-yard drive. On the other hand, Deering with a 28-yard drive.
5:54 to go in this second period. Lawrence, good field position.
Bradford wide left. Double handoff. They go to the inside to Lockhart. Lockhart from LeClaire. LeClaire hogtied there and wrestled to the ground by Zeke Duever. And Duever with the spinning tackle, but still a gain of 5. And it'll be 2nd down and 5.
I thought that play might have had more to it. I mean, there was a big opening, and Lockhart just couldn't get into the secondary.
Well, that said, you'll still take 5.
Absolutely.
5 is good.
We've only had 2 pass plays.
Yep.
1 a touchdown and 1 an interception.
They've been eventful, that's
yes,
for sure.
They have.
2nd down and 5. LeClaire goes in motion, a fake pitch to him. They go fullback up the gut there. That is Hebert, and Hebert plows his way near the 1st down marker. On the tackle there for Deering was Merchel Katoko.
There's a name for you.
And give him 4, so it'll be 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 for Lawrence. 4:40 to go. Clock is running here. Left in the first half, it is 7-7. Friday night lights in Fairfield. There ain't much better.
Coach Hersom distributing the ball very well to his backs.
Hebert, the fullback, he's going to get the give, finds a hole, gets the first down, a little bit more. He's to the 48-yard line. Nice job there by the ball carrier for Lawrence, Jaden Hebert, to find the hole. It wasn't easy. There wasn't one there initially, but he found it to the outside and got the first.
And this series is featuring Jaden Herbert, 4 carries and 22 yards.
So Hebert gives him a first down, 1st and 10 from the 48.
Quick moving game, Mike.
Sure is. Very few penalties and lots of running. Man goes in motion. They're going to throw it. Here's Robinson.
Good.
Flips it in the flat. It is caught there by O'Boyle. Jackson O'Boyle to the 44-yard line. Solid game. That's the kind of passing that Colt Robinson is probably best to do right now. A little short pass in the flat there to the man in motion, and it sets up a second down and 7-ish, maybe 8. So a decent gain there on first down.
Through the undercover man, the deep man was covered. A nice decision by Colt Robinson.
Wide left side is Troy LeClaire. This is Garrett on the carry.
Great
Garrett
block.
again. Look
Great
at
block.
the hole and look at the vision. And Garrett LeClaire spun down at about the 27-yard line. Let's get a look at the Mid-State Machine instant replay on that one.
Again, Mike, it's a cutback. You see it right here. Nothing to the outside, and the cutback gives him the first down and more.
That's 2 of those he's done tonight.
Oh, God, his vision is
His
incredible.
field vision is something else. And Lawrence in business, 1st and 10 from the 27.
And LeClaire is having a big night.
LeClaire right beside Robinson. Gets it. Rides his blocker. That's Richards, who is a moose in front, and Garrett LeClaire rides that moose, and he is to the 20-yard line. Brady Richards is just an outstanding offensive lineman. When you can be that big and pull like that, that is outstanding. I'm not sure if I could catch that, but let's see.
And he holds his block.
Yeah, we got it.
I mean, these are...
177 in blue.
Yeah, you're going to see him with the block here. He holds his block long enough...
That's the key.
...for LeClaire to get by.
Hold the block.
Correct.
Not just the initial hit, but hang with it.
And
that springs ball carriers free.
He does it perfectly.
2nd down and a yard. Here is LeClaire. That was a late handoff there. Robinson kind of rode him there a little bit too long, and the play broke down.
Yeah, it takes too long, and the defenders get into the backfield. It just doesn't materialize quick enough.
We've got time to see it here before the next play.
Yeah, you'll see the ball is ridden on the hip, and LeClaire can't get it into his hands.
Yeah, just took too long.
Yeah.
So they lose a couple. 3rd and 3, 1:40 left in the second quarter.
You want to keep it on the ground now.
Bradford wide right. Fullback is Hebert. It is LeClaire, though. LeClaire, right side, veers off right tackle. Not a whole lot there. He's tackled by Zeke Duever. And it will be 4th and short.
10th carry by LeClaire in the first half. They're riding his number.
So 4th and short. Nope, they gave him the first.
Wow.
He got it.
No, timeout.
No, they're giving him the first, though.
Wow.
They're giving him the first.
Wow. And I'm not sure that Coach Scully
agrees with the spot.
Well, I saw where the spot was, and it was
unfortunately,
short.
I don't have the replay, but we can't tell much from here spot-wise.
Well, they were going to get the first down on 4th anyways.
Yeah. Okay, Coach Hersom.
I'm a homer.
All right, so stop clock here. 1:21 left in the first half.
I just, and again, I was an AD at Gardner High School where football was unbelievable for 22 years when I was there, and this just reminds me of it. People in the end zone, 2 or 3 deep. The bleachers are full. The band is playing. There's 33,000 cheerleaders out there, and this is a happening. It is so fun to go to these places. Fairfield Lawrence football is one of the best places in the state.
And I can't believe this is the first time you have come here and seen a game in this booth.
In the press box.
Right.
I always sat down there in the stands when
Right.
Gardner would play, or I'd be in the end zone.
1st and 10 at the 17. Out of the shotgun, it's LeClaire. He sees a opening there as he tried to go around the right end, but hustling up there was Corbin Burke to, let's say, deter him, and he forced him out of bounds.
Got 5 yards,
But
you'll
he
take that.
still got 5 yards, and he got out of bounds. That'll stop the clock with a $1:17.
Yeah, you got to be considerate of that.
They're going to run no huddle. Here's LeClaire, and that broke down, and maybe not go no huddle there. They don't really have to.
No, you got plenty of time.
I don't know why they stopped the clock here. Did somebody take a timeout? No, they started it again.
And Pellerin can kick it from there.
Right. You want 6 here, though. I mean, you've got plenty of time to get 6. They have 2 timeouts to go, so they'll huddle now.
But you've got this play and then a decision to kick a field goal.
3rd and 4. Line of scrimmage is the 12. Double handoff. They go inside. Bouncing to the left there is Landis Mansfield, and he is in! Touchdown! Landis Mansfield, who's probably 4th or 5th on the depth chart, gets the give and goes 12 for the score.
A little bit of trickery from the 11-yard line is that it's an inside double reverse, and Deering goes for the fake, did not return to the... And that is an open touchdown.
Landis Mansfield scores from 12. Here's Pellerin for the conversion. Snap is good, and he pulled it, and he missed it wide left. So Pellerin is wide left, and it will stay 13-7 with 46.8 seconds left in the first half. And the last thing you want to do now if you're Lawrence is do exactly what they did before on the previous kickoff. You want to make sure that you cover this kick.
Yeah, I mean, certainly a great drive by Lawrence to pick up the touchdown, but there's still plenty of time in this half for Derek.
So Lawrence goes 65 yards for a touchdown. And they lead it here 13-7 with 46+ left in the first half. So of all people, Landis Mansfield. And Lawrence has certainly shown their running back depth tonight.
My gutsy call to have, first of all, a double reversed inside and to put a player in that hasn't run the ball yet.
So Trevor Pellerin will come out hoping for a deeper kickoff than last time. It was short last time, and it was returned all the way to the 28-yard line of Lawrence by Corbin Burke, who is the deep man. Check that. No, it's Foley who's deep. Joey Foley is the deep man at the 5.
Deering will get the ball to open the second half.
And he squibbed it, and it blows by the first set of Deering players. A bounce off there. Look out! Lawrence gets on it, but still good field position with 37.8 seconds left. That was Zade Smith, the up man, who's got great speed. And so, decent field position now here for Deering. 1st and 10 from the Deering 42. And we've got a timeout. Actually, no, there's no timeout.
Yeah, Deering's ready to go. They're ready to throw.
They are. 1st and 10 from the 42.
You've got single coverage out here in front of us.
And that single coverage is on Stewart. And that's Mansfield. Back to throw. Foley loads it up. He is looking for Stewart. That's picked. Oh, it should have been picked off. How in the world did Landis Mansfield not intercept that pass?
Well, you're seeing the ball come out of the dark area, Mike, and you're going to see it right here. I'm telling you, when that dark ball is up in the air, this should have been picked. Either he takes his eyes off the ball.
I think he was looking to run before he caught it.
Yeah.
So it should have been a pick. Instead, it's a long, dangerous incompletion. It is 2nd and 10. Clock stopped 31.2. 2nd and 10 for Deering at their own 42-yard line.
If they don't run the ball, Lawrence needs to take a timeout following this.
They are going to throw it, believe me. 2 wide left, back to throw. Foley in the flat, throws to Smith. Smith, 45 inside midfield. Great speed, a first down.
Not a timeout
at
now.
the 47-yard line, and Brendan Scully will take time.
Yeah, Deering takes the timeout now. Coach Hersom is wild on his defensive coverage. And he wants to bring them together, and he will.
He'll bring them together all right.
Yeah, he jumped out there like a jackrabbit.
He hasn't moved that fast in 25 years.
Well, when he wants to get his point across, let me tell you.
He can move.
He's still going to get.
First at 10.
Yeah.
They spotted at the 47-yard line of Lawrence. So we're at 23.7, and I believe Deering only has 1 timeout left.
Feels it. Yeah, feels
Well, then that means it's true.
Yeah. Coach Hersom had a crossing pattern last week against Bangor that had missed coverage. And I think that's what he's upset about, because that receiver came from the weak side.
Yeah, there were a bunch, probably 5 bad blown plays that the Lawrence coaching staff pointed out last week.
And I think Coach Hersom brought that up again.
All right, Foley in the shotgun. You got Nathan at quarterback wearing number 2. Brother Joey is his running back wearing 46. Wide to the right side is Stewart. Wide to the left side is Burke. Smith the slot. A lot of dangerous players out there wearing Rams on their helmets. It's loaded up, and it is up for grabs. And if at Lawrence, that ball's knocked out of bounds, but it's going to be a fumble.
That's a good call.
That is out of bounds, and it'll stay with Deering. But if Lawrence had turned around, they could have made an easy interception.
A lot of things happen on this play, Mike. First of all, Foley does not throw a good deep ball.
No, he does not.
And the ball is underthrown, and you're going to see Lawrence should have picked this off. But the defender's a little bit bigger and stronger, catches the ball, then drops it out of bounds. It's a completed ball and a fumble.
Burke, who's been a playmaker tonight, so a completed catch and a fumble out of bounds at the 13. So they've got time for several shots at the end zone.
Yeah, and Burke is the one they're going to go to because Lawrence does not have a defender of his size.
Yep. Foley in the gun with Foley right beside him. Smith wide right. Burke is the slot. Stewart wide left.
Watch Burke across the middle.
Right side. Oh, it was almost intercepted by Richards. That is an incomplete pass. What a play by Brady Richards.
Watch the eyes.
Holy smokes.
You can almost see the eyes of Brady Richards because they light up when this ball is thrown. Here's Foley, lays it out there.
Boy, he read that beautifully. What a marvelous play by Brady Richards.
Richards almost had his first touchdown.
Lineman's dream, and that, Brady Richards is having a night, but that is one of the best plays of the year right there. That is a brilliant play.
Again, and we said it, Foley does not throw the ball very well, but he does throw it when he's attacking the end. He is a good rollout passer.
Smith wide right, Burke the slot, Stewart wide left, 17.6 on the clock. Foley to throw, going for the end zone. Man there, it's knocked down by Lawrence.
Great
Intended
play.
for Burke, it is incomplete. Knock it down.
Yep. That's Keenan McLean. Watch him retreat from his cornerback position. Does a nice job of getting to the ball and knocking it down. Nice play.
Well done by Lawrence. So, 11.4 seconds left on the clock. Down and distance really don't matter here. It's 3rd and 13 because that's where they've got to go to get to the end zone, 13 yards.
We've seen their kicking game, Mike. Would you take the field goal?
If you don't get the first down here, yes, but it depends on how much you gain, I think. Stewart wide right, Smith wide left. They turn play fake. Foley rolling out, being pursued by Richards. Throws it, end zone, and picked off this time. It is intercepted. And Lawrence has had another defensive stand inside its own 20-yard line.
Quarterback Nathan Foley, ill-advised throw into a crowd, Mike, and Lawrence seals the first half.
Foley has played like a sophomore tonight.
Yep.
But I don't think he has the arm strength, John.
No, he doesn't.
Needed to make throws downfield.
Nope.
It's got to be very short. Lawrence will take over at the 20, and they will go in take-a-knee formation. Knee down, and Lawrence will take a 6-point lead into the locker room at halftime. So, Goose eggs after one, but 20 points combined scored here in the second, and the score at the half from Pete Cooper Stadium at Kais Field in Fairfield is the Lawrence Bulldogs 13 and the Deering Rams 7. You're watching and listening to high school football on CentralMainSports.com and the score.
Whether you're looking to buy, build, or refinance your home, at Skowhegan Savings, we make buying your home a personalized experience. Our team of local community bankers are available on your time to help you every step of the way, from pre-qualification to closing your loan. We have a variety of mortgage terms to fit your needs and a bi-weekly payment option that can save you time and money off your loan. We also won't sell your loan, so your loan stays local with us. Contact one of our community bankers or apply online at skowhegan.com to start your home buying journey today.
It's time for something new. This month at Varney, get a great deal on a stylish Buick SUV. Or say big on the hard-working GMC Sierra. It's time for something new. Find your something new and experience Varney value. Only at Varney Buick GMC. Find us at 260 Hogan Road in Bangor or at VarneyBPG.com.
At High Chevrolet in Skowhegan, our family is here for your family. And our family has been providing affordable, reliable transportation to families in central and western Maine for 113 years. You don't have that kind of longevity in the car business without building strong, trusting relationships with customers from one generation to the next. Whether you're looking for new or pre-owned, financing, or special incentives, your shopping experience is always stress-free at Haight Chevy. Haight Chevrolet on Madison Avenue as you turn into Skowhegan. You'll also find the Haight family of dealerships in Madison and Farmington.
Looking for a way to heat your home while staying within your budget? A home heating loan from Connected Credit Union is the perfect solution. We've got you covered with an affordable way to keep warm this winter. Maybe you're thinking of purchasing a heating and cooling system or replacing your windows. Making your home more energy efficient isn't just an investment in your home, it's an investment in your lifestyle. Contact our loan team for more details or apply online at connectedcreditunion.org. Get connected, stay connected. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Membership eligibility required.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
Mike Violet, John Coughlin back here live at Pete Cooper Stadium, Kais Field in Fairfield, as you get a look at the color and pageantry of halftime here at Kais Field. Look at the amount of PAL cheerleaders there are.
My goodness.
I mean, the varsity cheerleaders are impressive, but look at the amount of PAL cheerleaders that are here.
And I'm looking at 4-year-old girls keeping rhythm and doing it with smiles on their face. They're loving it.
They're doing a great job.
Oh, goodness.
Isn't this terrific? This is what high school football is all about.
It certainly is what Lawrence football is all about.
Yeah, going all the way down in the starter and feeder programs to the cheerleaders, man.
Wow. And we're watching in the end zone because we've got some future Lawrence football players coming in to get on this field,
and
Mike.
I'm telling you, there's what, 75 football players ready to come on the field?
Well, I heard the coaches coming over and ask, do we have an extended halftime?
Yeah, there is.
It appears we do.
Yeah, they put 20 minutes on the board.
you know. But what a football game we've seen this first half,
and
Mike.
they have a lot to cheer about here in Fairfield. 13-7 Bulldogs in the lead. It has been a solid performance by Lawrence on the ground, certainly. They threw on the second play of the game. It was picked off. They haven't thrown since. Meanwhile, their defense has been superb, John.
Their defense has, I mean, what a great game plan they had coming in here, because Deering is a quick hitter kind of team. They love to run off tackle, and Mike, they've got some kids who've had 50 and 60-yard runs on this season, so they're very quick. Lawrence is not giving them the middle, so they can't break into the secondary, and Lawrence is too quick to the outside. So Deering can't get their running game going.
So Deering won the toss, elected to defer. They kicked off to Lawrence. Lawrence took over at its own 43. Second play from scrimmage. Colt Robinson threw an interception. It was picked off by the Deering Rams. Excuse me, they started at the 20, and the second play of the drive, they threw the ball, picked off by Deering at the 43-yard line. The Rams went down the field and were stuffed at the goal line, and Lawrence took over at the 2-yard line, and that began in the first quarter a 98-yard touchdown drive that went 11 plays, and John took 7:51 off the clock.
Garrett LeClaire from the 3-yard line and a Pellerin kick, and Lawrence was on the board 7-0.
Yep, 3 minutes into the second quarter, but then a breakdown in coverage on the ensuing kickoff. It was returned by Burke all the way down to the Lawrence 28-yard line, and they took it in for the score.
And that may be Lawrence's only defensive mistake. One other play on a deep pattern late in the second period, but that was their only miscue.
So Foley to Burke, a 7-yard touchdown pass. Smith with a conversion tied the game up at 7. Lawrence took over on the ensuing kickoff. We've had very few drives in this game at their own 35-yard line. Went 65 yards for a score, and it was Landis Mansfield on an inside handoff. He went 12 yards for a touchdown, again going down the depth chart of the Lawrence running backs. 12 yards for the score. Pellerin pulled the extra point wide, missed it, and so 13-7 there. And Lawrence did play some defense at the end of the half because Deering took it right down the field and threw an interception in the end zone.
Well, we did find that Nathan Foley does not have the arm strength that potentially he should have, so that's something that Lawrence needed to see. They can bend but not break. I'll tell you, though, watching LeClaire, Garrett LeClaire, he's a big-time runner. And I haven't heard a lot about this kid.
Some of the cuts, two in particular, running to the right, sweeps to the right, where he ran and then cut back against the grain, one of them behind a fantastic block by Brady Richards, who's having a great night tonight from whether it's right tackle or whether it's playing defensive end. And he sprung LeClaire twice, but it was the field vision of LeClaire that was phenomenal right there to see that develop and see that come that way. And he found that little hole there and got through it.
He is the type of player, and Lawrence has done this, where they run the same play twice consecutively with LeClaire because his cutbacks, you don't know when it's coming. And he's had 11 carries and 75 yards. That's a pretty good first half.
Wow, we'll take a break here, come back with more numbers from this first half. Our score at the half here, Pete Cooper Stadium, Kais Field in Fairfield. Lawrence Bulldogs 13, Deering Rams 7. This is high school football on The Score and CentralMainSports.com.
When you step into Chase Toys in Unity, you're stepping into the leading power outdoor sports equipment dealership in the area since 1967, featuring a wide range of products. Skidoo, Polaris ATVs, generators, Husqvarna, and Toro products. They offer financing options, complete service and repair, delivery and pickup, blade sharpening with a team of certified mechanics. Visit Chase Toys and see why they are the leaders on the Thorndike Road in Unity and online at chasetoysinc.com.
When you have metal, don't chuck it, sell it. Clark Scrap Metal in Chelsea, Hollowell, and Jay want it. Bring it to them, get on the scale on the way in and unload it, then come back through to get weighed and get paid. If you regularly have metal debris, ask about Clark's Container Services. Clark's is family-owned, very friendly, and as honest as the day is long. Their trucking fees are reasonable and their service top shelf. Got metal? Don't fix it, scrap it. Go to clarkscrapmetals.com or stop by one of their 3 locations in Chelsea, Hollowell, or Jay.
At Midstate Machine in Winslow, Maine, we manufacture complex components and large-scale turbines that power industries across aerospace, defense, and energy. We're hiring CNC machinists. And whether you're experienced or just starting out, we offer on-the-job training to help you build a rewarding career. Join our Safety First team, where your ideas are valued, and enjoy competitive pay with 2 weeks of paid time off starting on day 1. Apply today at midstateusa.com, where your career powers the future.
Discover the printing experience you've been searching for at SBS Carbon Copy on 54 Main Street in Waterville. Tired of getting lost in big box stores? Whether you need unique business cards or large format printing up to 44 inches wide, customized invitations that scream you, we've got it all. Our team is here to print, copy, or scan with a smile. Fast, affordable, and with a touch of personality. Don't settle for ordinary. Dash over to mainprintingservices.com where printing's personal, not puzzling.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
It's that moment when everything comes to a halt.
Mom, is everything okay? It's okay. We can call for some help.
And what you need most is someone you can trust.
201 Service, this is Brandon speaking. How can I help you?
Hi, yeah, my car just broke down. I think I need some help.
At 201 Service, we know it's more than just about fixing what's broken. It's about being there when it matters most.
Not to worry, ma'am. We have your location, and help is already on its way.
Don't worry, honey. Help's on the way. Okay, Mom.
Wherever you are, whatever the time, you can count on us to be there. Because in those uncertain moments, knowing you're not alone makes all the difference. 201 Service, Maine's trusted towing and recovery partner since 1984.
Mike Violet, John Coughlin back here live, P. Cooper Stadium, Kais Field in Fairfield. It's halftime of this Class A versus Class B matchup here tonight.
Yeah.
Lawrence Bulldogs taking on a Class A team for the second week in a row, having better success this week than they had last week.
Oh, no question about that. This is an evenly matched game. Two good teams, regardless of class, with premier running attacks, Mike, and quality defenses. So this one could come down to who has the ball last. And, I'm looking to see what Deering may want to do offensively to try to get Joey Foley the ball. He's their go-to person, and he's only got 41 yards on 9 carries. So Joey Foley is not having the type of game that the Deering Ram followers would like to see him have. On the other hand, if you look at Lawrence, you've got great play by Garrett LeClaire, who has found his niche with his cutbacks, and 11 carries, 75 yards. They'll go to him as we continue the running game for the Bulldogs, 13-7.
And we'll take a timeout, and we will be back right after this.
At Central Maine Community College, your future is our priority.
I'm going to be a preschool teacher.
An HVAC technician.
Pediatric nurse.
Whether your college journey is starting here,
I'm going to be an architect.
Physical therapist.
I'm going to be a lawyer.
or we're a stop along the way.
I'm going to be a doctor.
A machinist.
Honestly, not 100% sure yet.
With over 40 programs,
I'm going to be a graphic designer.
An athletic trainer.
There is something for everyone.
CMCC.
Your future starts here.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly from 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257. 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
From the moment you check in at Kennebec Eye Care, you'll be greeted with a smile. From there, you'll be given a comprehensive and thorough eye exam from Dr. Peter Parody, Dr. Leslie Sobeck, or Dr. Kaylee Brown. Once your examination is completed, they'll go over what steps need to be taken to improve your eyesight needs with glasses or contacts. If you're a current patient or looking to become a new patient, then see the eye specialists at Kennebec Eye Care. Kennebec Eye Care, your sight specialists since 1955.
Overcoming drug addiction was difficult, but I found the path to recovery that worked for me. Treatment helped me come to terms with the issues in my life that caused me to use drugs. My friends and family made a huge difference in my recovery. I never gave up. I found my path and I kept walking. find the path that works for you.
At Danforth's Down Home Supermarket, they're proud to be a second-generation family-owned grocery store with locations in Herman and Pittsfield. They focus on providing fresh produce, high-quality meats, delicious bakery items, and a well-stocked deli. Danforth's Down Home Supermarket cuts and grinds fresh meat daily, and they offer Maine lobsters year-round. They also bake fresh bread, pastries, and other sweet treats every single morning. For added convenience, online shopping is available at their Herman location with contactless curbside pickup ready in as little as 2 hours. Come discover Danforth's Down Home Supermarket.
All righty, Mike Violet, John Coughlin back here live at P. Cooper Stadium, Kais Field in Fairfield. All right, Coach, halftime adjustments.
Yeah.
Can you make any? If you're Deering, I'm not sure if you're Lawrence, you want to make any.
Well, let's start with Deering first. The one thing that strikes me as strange is that Foley doesn't have a better arm for a Class A team, which leads me to believe if they get down by another touchdown, they're in trouble. So having said that, I would believe that Coach Scully is in the locker room devising some type of offensive formation so that he can get their leading runner, who has 1,500 yards last year, Joey Foley, get him to the outside where he can cut those long gainers. Because right now, Lawrence is doing a great job of funneling him to the middle.
Yep, headline of the game as far as that particular situation is concerned is the fact that Lawrence has bottled up Joey Foley, a 1,500 that is yard running back last year.
Well, 9 carries, Mike, is under his average, and 41 yards. Get the bus ready, get on it, and go home. Because they're not going to win with those types of numbers.
Yeah, I mean, that's, 4.5 yards a carry. While good, it's not where he usually is.
No, and Lawrence, on the other hand, spreading the wealth around and getting a lot of different running backs. We've seen some trickery. We've seen a couple of double reverses, inside handoffs that look to be pretty effective. So, this Lawrence team, they're a run team first. But defensively, Mike, they have done the job.
They sure have. Lawrence Bulldogs about ready to plow through the tunnel that is set up on the far side. And we will take a timeout and come back. Second half action is next. It is Lawrence 13, Deering 7. This is high school football on the Score.
My dad's a real hero. Not like a superhero or anything. More like a regular dad kind of hero. Because every weekend, even when the weather's bad and it's super snowy, he always gets us there safe.
They don't know how you do it. All they know is that you care.
See Skowhegan Tire Center. They beat any price. Route 201, Skowhegan.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
At Central Maine Community College, we are building things that last. We're investing in technology, new facilities, and offering more degree programs than ever before. You can get the traditional college experience at a fraction of the cost, and for some, it's even free.
Wait. Did she just say free?
That's right, free tuition for Maine high school grads from 2020 through 25. Set your goals and find your path at CM. Let's build a future together.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
It's like this every winter. When the temperature drops below 45, my palms sweat and I get really anxious.
It's not your fault. You're suffering from seasonal winter driving disorder. 3 and 4 drivers suffer from SWATs because they have all-season tires. They aren't designed for wintry weather. Luckily, there's a remedy. Take 4, call me in the morning.
Visit NokianTires.com/remedy for the cure.
Is this a prescription for tires?
201 Tire Battery and Service, Riverside Drive, Vassalboro.
Whether you're looking to buy, build, or refinance your home, at Skowhegan Savings, we make buying your home a personalized experience. Our team of local community bankers are available on your time to help you every step of the way, from pre-qualification to closing your loan. We have a variety of mortgage terms to fit your needs and a bi-weekly payment option that can save you time and money off your loan. We also won't sell your loan, so your loan stays local with us. Contact one of our community bankers or apply online at skowhegan.com to start your home buying journey today.
It's time for something new. This month at Varney, get a great deal on a stylish Buick SUV. Or save big on the hard-working GMC Sierra. It's time for something new. Find your something new and experience Varney value. Only at Varney Buick GMC. Find us at 260 Hogan Road in Bangor or at varneybpg.com.
At Haight Chevrolet in Skowhegan, our family is here for your family. And our family has been providing affordable, reliable transportation to families in central and western Maine for 113 years. You don't have that kind of longevity in the car business without building strong, trusting relationships with customers from one generation to the next. Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned, financing, or special incentives, your shopping experience is always stress-free at Haight Chevy. Haight Chevrolet on Madison Avenue as you turn into Skowhegan. You'll also find the Haight family of dealerships in Madison and Farmington.
Looking for a way to heat your home while staying within your budget? A home heating loan from Connected Credit Union is the perfect solution. We've got you covered with an affordable way to keep warm this winter. Maybe you're thinking of purchasing a heating and cooling system or replacing your windows. Making your home more energy efficient isn't just an investment in your home, it's an investment in your lifestyle. Contact our loan team for more details or apply online at connectedcreditunion.org. Get connected, stay connected. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Membership eligibility required.
Mike Violet, John Coughlin back here live. P. Cooper Stadium at Kais Field in Fairfield. Friday night in Fairfield. There is nothing at all like it, and the Lawrence Bulldogs have given the hometown crowd something to cheer about here in the first half. They lead it by a score of 13-7. We had a scoreless first quarter, but we had a very entertaining second quarter. Lawrence started a drive late in the first quarter, a 98-yard drive. It started on their 2-yard line. They took it all the way down the field, and Garrett LeClaire scored from 4 yards out. Trevor Pellerman with the extra point. It was 7-0 in favor of the Lawrence Bulldogs. But then a bounce back by the Deering Rams. They got a fine kickoff return by Burke to the 28-yard line. So they had a very short field. Foley to Burke for 7 yards through the air. Smith with the conversion. We were tied at 7. Didn't stay tied for long, John, because Lawrence took it right back down the field, went 65 yards for a score.
Very impressive. I mean, they did the job. I mean, we saw LeClaire bounce to the outside, and that's when he started getting those cutbacks, Mike. And I'm telling you, you put the ball in his hands and spread that defense, and that kid's going to gain 200 yards.
All right, so this very long halftime has finally come to an end, and we are just about set to go here. Deering will receive the second half kickoff.
Yeah, and let's see what kind of adjustments they've made offensively, because 7 points for Deering is not to their liking for sure.
No, but they, of course, had a tough time last week.
You know, Lawrence is just consuming the clock, Mike. I mean, and that's
very much so.
That's another side of this.
Keeping this offense off the field is a smart thing.
Yeah, if Deering can't get the ball, they can't light it up.
All right, Joey Foley back to return. Hasn't had a chance to return one yet. Trevor Pellerin's kickoffs have not been up to his usual standards. Again, that upper quad injury that he suffered still may be coming into play because he's had 2 short kickoffs and he missed 1 extra point.
Well, last week we saw 5 onside kicks, so I'm not sure what they do and what they don't do anymore.
It's difficult to get a handle on it. All right, Pellerin kicking off left to right. Foley deep. The up man on the far side is 18 Zade Smith. On the near side, it's Nathan Foley. So both Foleys are back deep. A lot of speed on this Deering return team.
Tremendous speed.
Pellerin ready to kick. Second half underway. This one's better, but it might make it out of bounds. No, it stays in. Now it's a live ball at the 5. It's Foley at the 10. Foley to the outside. There's room out there. He can run. Lawrence does have it that is covered, though. And Foley does a pretty good job of making something out of nothing there, because he was in trouble as that ball stayed in bounds, and he returned it 21 yards.
Well, he that shows you the kid's speed. He can get to the outside. Now they've just got to put him into a situation he can get to the outside now.
So Deering, 1st and 10 at the 23. Excuse me,
yeah,
John.
no, both the quarterback and the running back are both outside threats.
So Deering in the white and Lawrence in their blue. And here we go, second half. 1st and 10 from the 23. Wide to the left side is Stewart. Smith is wide to the right side. You got Foley and Foley in the shotgun with Burke on the other side. Now Smith in motion. They're going to go to Joey Foley right side. Joey Foley falls to the 25. So Lawrence bottles that up nicely. Ryder Provost on the tackle, a gain of 2. It will be 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, that's the off-tackle stuff that Deering likes to run, and they have broken that this year, but Lawrence is doing such a good job of bottling that up.
2nd down and 8. Smith coming wide left, Stewart wide right. Foley and Foley in the eye. Lawrence with 7-8 men up on that line of scrimmage. Foley on 1st down. Goes to Joey Foley. Joey breaks a tackle to the 30, but Lawrence, some gang tackling there. You see 4 or 5 Lawrence players all going after it.
There's not much disguise to their offense. Here it is. Here's Joey, and he's going straight forward.
Miles Provost made the tackle, number 15. Came up from his secondary spot. His brother Lucas playing defensive end on the left side, and you got Brady Richards playing defensive end on the right side. Lawrence has got some outstanding end play from those two. The edge is very much covered by Lawrence.
Big play right here, Mike.
3rd down and 4. They're spread out. It's Foley keeping it. Foley to the outside. Can he turn the corner? He might have. He did. It is a 1st down there. Getting to the outside was Nathan Foley, and it's a 1st down for Deering.
Well, once again, either Foley gets to the outside, and you know it's going to be a big gain, and that time Nathan Foley with the fake handoff.
He didn't get it.
I didn't think he got it, Mike.
I thought he got it.
I thought he was short.
And they're going for it here.
I think they should.
Wow, this early in the 3rd quarter?
Yep. Lawrence has the handle of this game.
Yeah, but you turn it over here, and you haven't stopped Lawrence since the 1st quarter.
A 1st down here turns the game around for Deering.
4th down and about a yard. They're going to go, the quarterback keeper, and he did not get it. It breaks away, and he still didn't get it.
Ball game.
Well, it's too early to call that, but if you go for the 4th down there, Mr. Man, you had better make it, because you have not stopped Lawrence since late in the 1st quarter. Lawrence rolled over them in the 2nd quarter, and now they've got a short field, 1st and 10 at the 30.
I question the call, Mike. There seemed to be a little bit of indecisiveness as to what the quarterback was doing. Not sure what happened there.
So 1st and 10, Lawrence in business at the 30-yard line of Deering. Wide to the left side is O'Boyle. Now they shift out of that. Now it's LeClaire wide to the left side. Single running back is Hebert. And they go inside to LeClaire on a counter, and it doesn't go anywhere. That was slowed down. Vinny Cavallero, the big defensive tackle, whose name we haven't called yet tonight, makes a tackle. I think that's his first of the night.
And he is a good one, Vinny Cavallero.
He's a load. Cavallero, a senior captain. He's been a starter since his freshman year. So Lawrence with the ball now, and they have turned the field position around. 2nd down and 8 from the 29. Robinson in the gun. LeClaire to his left, and we've got movement on the offense.
Yeah, that's not something that you want right there. On the drive, moving them the wrong direction. Coach Hersom's not going to like that.
So that'll go to 2nd and 13.
I believe his blood pressure just spiked 100 points.
When you commit a penalty and the ball is sitting right there, you're never happy as a coach.
No.
Troy LeClaire comes into the Lawrence offense for Jaden Hebert. So it's 2nd and 13. Lawrence now backed up to the 34 of Deering. The Bulldogs lead it here 13-7. 9:10 to go in the third quarter. Robinson in the shotgun. Rides, hands it to LeClaire. He slipped. He put his hand down. Some good balance there, but that slowed the play down enough. And so Cavallero got in and finished it off.
Yeah, LeClaire has not had too many times where he's lost yardage, but that time he did.
Keep in mind, we had a day full of rain yesterday, something we haven't had in months.
Yeah.
Certainly the field could absorb it, but maybe a little bit of leftover moisture. Plus it's evening now and the dew is in play. So 3rd down and about 14 for a Lawrence first down.
Big play.
Robinson from the shotgun. Rolls to the right. Looking downfield, not many people open. Now right up, see?
Wow.
He put the brakes on. He was wide open. He would have caught that ball, you would think, and he slipped like he was on a banana peel. And it is 4th down. Let's see if I can get that on the replay.
Yeah, watch it right here. Certainly on the rollout. Watch Colt right here as he rolls. The man is wide open. When he turns and tries to catch the ball, he loses his foot.
He put the brakes on, and the banana peel came out. So 4th down, you're going to go for it here.
Interesting.
At the 34. So LeClaire is right to the left of Robinson. 2 receivers to the left side. Double handoff, and they fumble it. Did they fumble it? Yes. And so, whether they fumbled it or not, it's going to be a Deering football. Let's take a look at that one.
Yeah, well, certainly you see right here, they certainly weren't going for the big hitter. They're trying to get a quick hitter up the middle, but defensively, nothing there, and the ball did come loose. So Deering takes over, trailing now by 6.
So Mansfield fumbles, but it didn't matter. They were going to take it over anyway. He was not going to get the first down. So 1st and 10, Deering. Line of scrimmage, the Rams 34.
Well, Mike, neither team coming out in the second half and setting the world on fire.
Not at all. 1st and 10 for Foley and Foley. Foley the quarterback, Foley his brother the running back. Whoever goes in motion, and keeping it here is Foley, and Foley shows his speed, and Foley flashes over the 45-yard line, and they spot him out of bounds at the 46. That's a gain of 13 and a Deering first down.
Well, we talked about ways to get to the outside, which is what Deering talked about at halftime. Not just with their premier running backs, the Foley boys, but who else can we give the ball to the outside?
So 1st and 10, Deering at their own 46, 13-yard pickup. Stewart wide to the left, Smith wide to the right. The Foley's in the backfield, double wing. Now Burke in motion. Hand off to Foley. Foley, no. Brady Richards swallows that right up. Very little, if any, gain.
This is not the game Joey Foley is used to, Mike.
No way. Last year in Class B, he had his way. Class A is a little different.
Yes, it is. Bigger, faster, stronger.
And tonight, Lawrence Class B has been a little bigger and stronger. Maybe not faster, but bigger and stronger for sure. 2nd down and 9. They gave him a yard. Cavallero turning back with a late word for Foley. Now in motion, it's Duever. They go to Foley. Foley zigzags through the middle, gets to midfield, maybe on the Lawrence side of things. Just by a little bit. So Joey Foley, they spot him down. That is right at the 50, so a gain of 4.
Well, Mike, certainly if you went 4th down earlier, you're going to go 4 down territory here.
I guess so.
So.
But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and 6 from midfield. They've got to get to the 44.
Big play.
13-7, Lawrence in front. 6:45 to go in the third. Foley in the backfield. Going in motion, it's Duever. Foley keeps. Foley forced outside. Foley running for his life. Foley did a pretty nice job there to turn something into nothing, because as we look at the Mid-State Machine instant replay, there was not a whole lot there.
Well, it's a great ball fake because it freezes the defense. Watch this. And he does pick it up, but watch, the defense is frozen. He gets to the outside because of the ball fake and makes a 4th and short.
Yep, it's 4th and a yard from the 45-yard line. 4th and 1. Second time here in the third period. They've gone for the first down on 4th down. And they'll go from the shotgun with Foley and Foley.
Full house blocking backfield.
Nathan Foley gives to Joey Foley, puts his head down. There's not a whole lot there.
Well, the line judge, he didn't get it if you go by his right
John,
foot.
I am literally right on the line, and he didn't get it.
He did not get it. I'm not sure about that spot, but he did not get it with that spot.
So Lawrence, for the second time in the quarter, has held on 4th down, and they'll take over on downs.
Well, another big stop. See it right here. There's just no line charge, and credit the Lawrence defense for holding the block.
We've had 4 possessions here in the third quarter. 3 of them have ended on 4th down plays where the offense did not convert.
Well, Lawrence will start on their own 44-yard line.
They lead it 13-7.
5:48 to go in the third period.
Wide to the right side, Bradford. Under center, Robinson. Sends Mansfield in motion. He hands the ball off, and it is that LeClaire? Nope, it was not LeClaire. It was Jaden Hebert. Maybe a yard, 2nd and 9.
Hebron with 5 carries tonight and 18 yards.
So a gain of a yard there, 2nd and 9 on a warm summer-like night here in Fairfield.
Isn't it a beauty, Mike?
It is perfect.
I hear you were out walking today.
I was. I worked up a sweat. Holy boy.
It was a beautiful day.
It was 81 degrees when I went out. 2nd down and 9. LeClaire in motion. The pitch to him. LeClaire looks for room. There's that cutback again. He's got big yardage, and he's got a first down. Garrett LeClaire living by the cutback and going against the grain. Let's get a look at that on the Mid-State Machine instant replay. Hold on. There we go.
Mike, LeClaire's got nothing as he turns the corner, but makes it all by himself with that cutback. Watch this. This is as good as it gets. He's got nothing, finds nothing, cut back against the grain, finds all kinds of running room.
Now we got a Deering player down. That's Zeke Duever, who's got a cramp, as you can see. He's getting stretched. Well, you can't see right now, but at the bottom of your screen, he's getting stretched after that play. So there is an official's timeout on the field for an injury to Zeke Duever. So Duever, I'm sure, will be back eventually, but right now that cramp being attended to, and if you've ever had those before, they are awful, and especially on a warm night like tonight.
Mike, Garrett LeClaire knocking on the door for 100 yards, got 91 yards on the night.
On how many carries?
That would be 16 carries.
Good night. So Duever hobbles off the field.
Yeah, that's a cramp that he might not come back for. That one looks hurt.
Although he is
walking
better as he gets closer to the sideline, so I would not rule him out.
He's rallying.
1st and 10 from the 44 for Lawrence. They lead 13-7. 5 minutes to go in the third. No points in the first and no points so far here in the third. All the points in the second. Here is Landis Mansfield. Got some running room to the 35. Look out, a foot race. 20, 15. The ball knocked out. No, it was not knocked out. They tried to rip it out, but Mansfield had good hands on it, and Landis Mansfield almost breaks one there.
Well, Mansfield, we saw him earlier on the touchdown, but he's low to the ground like a bowling ball, and when he gets the ball, watch this. He slides through the middle, bounces to the outside. There's the cutback, goes to the outside, got clear sailing down to about the 10, Mike?
No, not the 10, 15.
15.
So 1st and 10 from the 15. Mansfield rips off a beauty. Bulldogs in business from the left hash. The fullback is Hebert. The turn, the give, LeClaire. LeClaire looks for room, finds room behind Brady Richards. No surprise there when LeClaire plows down inside the 5. This should be goal to go for the Lawrence Bulldogs.
Tough, hard-nosed run by LeClaire.
Boy, Brady Richards.
He puts his head down and charges and gets the ball to the 5-yard line.
Brady Richards with some incredible offensive line play tonight.
Yeah.
And some incredible defensive end play tonight. 1st and goal from the 4 officially. Full house backfield. They're going inside to Mansfield, and Mansfield is stuffed. Not much there, off left tackle, right around the line of scrimmage at the 4-yard line.
Yeah, tough sledding down there, Mike.
So we'll go no gain. 2nd and goal from the 4. Colt Robinson with the play.
Watch the fake up the middle and wide to LeClaire.
LeClaire, left half. He gets it. LeClaire finds a hole. He veers in. Touchdown, Lawrence. Let's watch here on the Mid-State Machine instant replay.
LeClaire gets hit in the backfield, hangs on to the ball, squares his shoulder up, and has enough to fall forward for the touchdown. Hit right there, almost coughs it up, but gets into the end zone for the score.
Comes at the 8:44 mark of the 3rd quarter. It's a 55-yard drive. And let's see if Lawrence is going to go for 2. I believe they are, John.
Yep, should be.
So a 55-yard drive. Trevor Pellerin missed his 2nd extra point, so Lawrence will try to make that up here. Let's see what they come up with. What they come up with is a timeout. They want to get it right, so timeout taken. We'll stay right here with you. 3:16 to go in the 3rd quarter. Lawrence has increased their lead to 19-7, pending this attempt for a 2-point conversion.
Well, certainly something that Lawrence, you think about, is this their best running play? It may not be, pending what defense we see Deering come out with. Deering has spread an awful lot of defensive plays, Mike. I can't believe they're that wide. Now, you watch when they come out. Their linebackers are not even close to the line of scrimmage.
And I think that's something they had better change.
Yeah, you think?
Because it hasn't worked thus far. And let's see what John Hersom and Ken Lindloff and the Lawrence coaching staff comes up with.
I don't think they like the defense that Deering was in.
All right, they changed quarterbacks. I know that. Jackson Dangler is in at quarterback.
Here we go.
So Dangler is going to keep it himself, and they don't see it, and he will scoot into the end zone untouched. Jackson Dangler with basically a bootleg, and he scores the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, watch Jackson Dangler. It's a different look than Colt gives him. Dangler, he doesn't even do much with the hand. It shows the ball and keeps the ball very quickly to the outside and dances into the end zone with the 2-point conversion.
So the 2-point conversion is good. 8:44 mark of the 3rd quarter. And Lawrence has increased its lead to 2 touchdowns. It's a 2-possession game. The Bulldogs lead Deering 21-7. You knew we were going to have a battle tonight because neither one of these teams wants to be 1-3 after 4 games.
Well, next week, Lawrence travels They play Cheverus next weekend.
Ooh.
And that's not going to be much fun.
No.
And Deering, they are home to Mount Blue next week.
Mount Blue's got nothing this year, so that should be a win for them.
Talking to the people up here in the booth, no one recalls if Deering and Lawrence have ever played.
I can't recall them having played, and I dug a little bit today, and I couldn't find anything.
I went back 24 years, and they haven't played.
All right.
And we've got some teachers up here that have taught for 38 years, and they swear they haven't either.
There's a line drive taken by an up man. That's Burke, who almost returned one for a touchdown earlier. And he is hit at the 40-yard line, so good field position here. Actually, it was not Burke. It was 14. That was Zach Laura on the return. Good field position for Deering. 1st and 10. They're going to spot it at the 41-yard line.
Trailing by 2 touchdowns, certainly enough time, but there is a sense of urgency.
3:10.
Lawrence gets the ball. You may not see it for 8 minutes.
Well, right now, you have proven so far that you can control this Deering offense, and Nathan Foley's not much of a threat to throw.
Correct.
Out of the shotgun, they're all spread out, receivers to either side. They stay on the ground. Foley keeps it himself. Nice ball fakes there. Foley has a solid gain of 9. He was tackled by his opposite number there, Leighton Bradford, after a pickup of 9, and good ball handling skills there by the young quarterback, Nathan Foley. Fake to his brother, kept the ball himself and got 9.
Well, they're certainly using Joey as the decoy because Nathan is trying to get to the edge, and that's something they talked about at halftime.
So a gain of 9, 2nd and 1, 2:40 to go in the third. It's 21-7 Lawrence.
And Lawrence is content to let them grind it on the ground.
Wide to the left side is Smith. Stewart is wide to the right. They'd love to get him involved. He's got great speed, but Foley can't get on the ball.
No.
Foley from the gun. Low snap, handles, keeps, in trouble. Breaks the line of scrimmage, though, and breaks even more. And he turned what looked like a loss into a very good gain. Nathan Foley on a low snap, handled it nicely, didn't panic. And Foley gets yardage down to the 42.
Well, big first down. Keeps the series going for Deering, and they need a score on this drive.
That's a gain of 9.
Yeah, big time.
So Foley recovers there on the low snap, got 9. It's 1st and 10.
39 yards for the quarterback, Nathan Foley.
Foley and the Deering offense at the 42-yard line of Lawrence. Foley and Foley in the eye. Wings to either side. That time a high snap, and he keeps it again. Lawrence all over this one, though. Guess who? Brady Richards. Let's get a look at Mr. Richards doing his thing there.
Yeah, the timing of the snap threw the whole play off. The snap is high, and Nathan has to retrieve it, take some time off the play, and look at the Lawrence defense. Ouch.
They were there. No gain. 2nd and 10. 1:15 to go in the third. 21-7 Lawrence.
Mike, if you're going to go to the sidelines and get the play as Deering is, I'm not sure you've got enough time to score 2 touchdowns.
2nd and 10. Well, we've still got a full 12 to go after this.
But Lawrence is going to get the ball. Look out.
And in motion, a play fake back to throw. He's hit, sacked. Guess who?
Your man.
Number 77, Brady Richards. Have yourself a night, number 77. Let's look at that sack of Foley.
My goodness, it's an eclipse. Watch Richards come off the edge. The edge rusher, he just blows off everybody and sacks the quarterback all by himself.
You cannot block Brady Richards. You can't even hope to contain him. Don't break the equipment, John. It's the only pair, the only piece that we have.
I'm getting a workout.
John, by the way, has taken on double duty. He is running the camera here as Foley loads it up downfield, and that pass in the middle of 3 blue shirts is completed to Stewart, and it should not have been.
No, the ball is a wounded duck.
You've got to get over to that football.
Yeah, the ball is thrown up in the air, and there's 3 Lawrence defenders there, Mike.
All standing there looking at it.
Yeah. Wow. Big play.
That ball has got to either be knocked down or intercepted.
And that ends the third period.
And that is the end of the third quarter. So here we go with Deering inside the red zone, down by 14. The score after 3 is Lawrence 21, Deering 7. This is high school football on CentralMainSports.com and The Score.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
When you step into Chase Toys in Unity, you're stepping into the leading power outdoor sports equipment dealership in the area since 1967, featuring a wide range of products: Skidoo, Polaris ATVs, generators, Husqvarna and Toro products. They offer financing options, complete service and repair, delivery and pickup, blade sharpening with a team of certified mechanics. Visit Chase Toys and see why they are the leaders on the Thorndike Road in Unity and online at chasetoysinc.com.
Mike Violet, John Coughlin. We go to the fourth quarter, final 12 minutes of football here at P. Cooper Stadium at Kais Field in Fairfield. Deering driving down by a score of 21-7. They'll have a 1st and 10 play at the 14-yard line of Lawrence when we start play.
Yeah, that pass play, the only poor defensive play we have seen all night by Lawrence. They have played a wonderful game until that lack of communication.
Yeah, they've got an interception in the end zone. They've obviously played great run defense, but
those kids have got to talk, Mike.
Yeah, absolutely.
They've
There are
got to
3 of
talk.
them all around the ball, and the ball ends up being completed to Stewart. 1st and 10 at the 14. Stewart's wide left. Foley in the eye. Nathan and Joey. Kept by Nathan. Nathan cuts inside and his to the 10-yard line, finishing the play off there for the Lawrence Bulldogs, number 50, Braden Mullen, a senior.
Well, it's very apparent that the change and using brother Joey as a decoy, and Nathan has had some running success in this fourth period.
So Foley to the 10. 2nd and 6, just inside the 10.
They got to score in a hurry, Mike. This can't be a 4-minute time-consuming drive.
Wide to the left side is Smith. Stewart is wide to the right. Foley in the eye. Man in motion is Duever. A play fake to Foley. Foley keeps, and he is swallowed up whole there. Great defensive play by Jackson O'Boyle, who shot the gap. Let's get a look at that on the Mid-State Machine instant replay.
He's the spy man. He's to stay with the quarterback regardless of the fakes and watch him contain and throw him to the ground. Big loss.
Excellent play there by O'Boyle. And so it is 3rd and 8 now, backed up. The Rams are at the 12-yard line. 3rd and 8 from the 12.
And that's a long 8.
By the way, Burke is wide to the left now. Remember, he caught the touchdown pass, and Foley had a very short throw on that pass play. We've got a flag down and illegal procedure on the offense.
Burke took a step after he was set and did not reset, and that's a false start on the wide receiver.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That will get you some laps after practice.
I think Coach Herson was out to the hash marks to make sure the officials blew that one.
3rd and 13 now at the 17. Burke goes out there again wide left. On him is Mansfield. Stewart is wide to the right.
That's a tough coverage assignment.
Foley back to throw. Looks that way all the way. Ball is up into the air, and Boyle makes the connection to Stewart as turned around in knots there was Landis Mansfield. He had absolutely no idea where Stewart was and where the ball was. It was Burke, not Stewart.
Yes.
Let's get a look at that again. I'll start it from the top. So it was Burke who has caught 2 touchdown passes. Here we go.
Yeah, Burke is wide left, and you see the size advantage, and the ball is just thrown up. I thought Burke may have gotten away with an offensive interference because he did extend his hands and push the defender.
So Smith for the conversion. Jordan DiBiase will hold it. So a 14-yard pass play, and now they're going to run a fake the pitch, and it's a successful 2-point conversion. How about that? Little razzle-dazzle there. Let's get a look at that again.
Well, something you wouldn't have expected. You thought they would go for the tie, and there is the formation you can see, but the snap goes, and he gets his leg up. A lot of times those holders don't get their leg up. Nice play.
So Smith runs for the 2.
We got ourselves a ball game, Mike.
And it makes it 21-15. So it is a one-score game. And that one score, should it happen in the form of a touchdown, would tie the game if Deering were to get it. 21-15. So that's a 59-yard drive by the Deering Rams.
Just when fans were starting to celebrate and say, we've got a win here tonight, Deering comes back, slaps him in the face.
They sure did. Burke with a 4-yard touchdown reception.
Yeah, and Mike, you know, he's a big kid, and he almost, you've got to match his size when he's got one-on-one coverage. He just doesn't.
And Mansfield's certainly not tall enough.
No. But again, I thought a little push by Burke.
All right, here is Gittleson Lukoki.
No onside.
Gittleson Lukoki. Nope,
Drive
absolutely not. Tries to anyway, and guess who? Landis Mansfield, 25, 30 to the 35. Mansfield hit, still keeps those legs chugging, and carries DiBiase with him another 5 yards. Good return by Landis Mansfield to the 40-yard line.
Now, Lawrence just can't run the clock now. They've got to put some offensive plays together, run some time, and have a good, successful drive that leads to a score.
So Lawrence takes over at the 40 after the kickoff return. Good field position for the Bulldogs, 1st and 10 at the 40. 2 minutes and 3 seconds burned so far here in the fourth quarter. 9:57 to go. Bulldogs with the ball, leading 21-15. Robinson. LeClaire on the sweep. This has been a great play all night, and he almost broke it. We got a late flag down. It's probably coming back.
Yep.
It is holding on the offense. But boy, again, LeClaire had one man to beat, couldn't beat him.
Yeah, that's a tough play right there.
On a night where we haven't had many penalties, that one hurts.
Yeah, and Coach Hersom says momentum's leaving his team right now, and he's right. They need a first down because that's a big one.
10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, and the spot of the foul was behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that's double
so that
whacker.
hurts.
That's a double whammy right there.
So we're talking Mike. 10. Yeah, it was at the line of scrimmage, so it's 2nd and 20. So it occurred right at the line, 2nd and 20. Robinson under center. They go up the gut, the classic Lawrence fullback dive, and not finding much room there was Jaden Hebert. Hebert spills ahead to the 34. So 2nd down. And we will call it 16.
16 looks good, Mike.
2nd and 16. Full house backfield for Robinson. Now they shift out of that. Single setback double wing.
Yep.
Robinson rolls to the right, protected by Richards. Avoids a would-be tackler, and he threw it into coverage and almost threw his second pick of the night. Man, oh man alive. That was a near miss.
Reason for it is Deering linemen have their hands up, and Lawrence quarterback has a hard time seeing over it. He didn't even see the defense there, Mike.
Cole Robinson is not very big. This is not Michael Hamlin playing quarterback anymore.
No, we sort of used to that.
6'3" or so back there, could see over everybody, and Robinson almost threw his second pick of the night.
You want to be careful if you're throwing the ball here.
3rd and 16. He's going to throw it again. He's going to have to get rid of it. He throws it up again. It's picked off again. It is picked off this time by Zeke Duever. Duever's return to the 25 down the sidelines, and he's out of bounds right around the 20-yard line. So Robinson threw another ball that was up for grabs, and it was picked off.
Poor throw, very poor choice. An easy pickoff, and watch him pick his way through the Lawrence tacklers, and Deering is in business.
Boy, are they ever, with a great opportunity here to take the lead. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line after the interception by Duever.
Where'd the momentum go? It's sitting over on the Deering bench.
Wow, Lawrence scored at the 8:44 mark of the third quarter, and since they took a 21-7 lead, it's been all Deering.
Yeah, Jackson Dangler, that 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
I thought the game was over, and I said that.
Corbin Burke is wide to the left. You did.
I did. Over.
That will forever be in the vault at centralmainsports.com. There's another one up to Burke, and this one off his fingertips and incomplete. Again, Corbin Burke was open, beating Mansfield. They have got to get somebody else on Burke other than Mansfield.
Well, you got to get some help with him, Mike, because he's too big. You got to make contact with him at the line of scrimmage. He just running a seam route, and he's wide open.
All Foley is doing is throwing it up there. I mean, he really can't put much zip on the ball, but he can put some air underneath it, and he did. And that was almost another touchdown. Wide to the left side this time is Stewart, wide to the right side.
Yeah, Burke's lining up as a setback on the right side.
He's wing right.
Yeah. Ooh.
And the Foleys run into each other, and Nathan is in trouble. His jersey grabbed there, and he is down. Handful of jersey by Keon Ty Stevens, or Tay Stevens, excuse me, number 9. Keon, a freshman.
Nathan Foley rode the running back so hard he almost lost the ball. Before he pulled it out of his belly, kept it himself.
21-15 in favor of Lawrence.
Where is Burke? He's not in the game.
Back to throw. Foley lobs middle screen to Burke. Burke trying to break a tackle and can't.
He was in the game, but he was hiding. Didn't see him there, Mike.
I think your camera's frozen up, John.
Okay.
Let's try this.
Deering with a 4th and 7 from the Lawrence 16-yard line. And I think we're unfrozen. Thank you, Coach Violet. Biggest play of the game right here. Foley back to pass, lobs it into the end zone for Burke. It is picked off.
It is intercepted by Lawrence. We got camera fixed just in time to pick that up, John. The ball thrown up, another one up for grabs. Let's see if I can find it here on the Midstate Machine Instant Replay.
You knew it was coming. It's the delayed pass, and here it is. Here's the cut. There's Burke in the corner. He is open, but a great job of the rotation of the defensive backfield to pick that off.
So Lawrence survives. And with a 21-15 lead, they will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20 after the end zone interception and touchback.
6:40 to go now, Mike. They got to hang on to the ball.
1st and 10 Bulldogs. From the 20, LeClaire gets the give right side, and Foley and Burke are right there and company, and they stand him up and stop him completely.
Now, I know a lot of these Lawrence kids go both ways, but they look beat. They look gassed, Mike.
They do. 6:20 left in the fourth quarter.
You look at body language, hands on hips, kids blowing. They're tired.
2nd down and 9.
They're going against a team that physically is bigger than they are, for sure. 6 minutes to go.
2nd down and 9. In motion, LeClaire. It goes up the gut, though, to the fullback, and getting over the 25-yard line for the Lawrence Bulldogs is Jaden Hebert, and it sets up a makeable 3rd down, 3rd and about 4.
Not sure you want to put the ball in the air, though, Mike.
(21-15).
We have not seen the classic cutback by Garrett LeClaire in this second half.
Well, we're not going to see it here because he's leaving the game.
Interesting. It's a pass play then.
So 3rd and about 4. 3rd and 4. Wide to the left side is Trey LeClaire. Trey LeClaire. They got a bunch of players that way. They're all out there in a block and nowhere to go. All over that play defensively. Ryan Stultz. And on the carry for the Lawrence Bulldogs, Hayden Lockhart. And it will be 4th down. And guess what we're about to have?
This is the first punt of the game.
The first punt of the night. Double safeties back. You got Smith back and Foley back. Both are capable of breaking it.
Well, let's see how this special team part of Lawrence handles the punt.
Braden Hebert to punt. Now we got a whistle. Yeah, we did have a whistle. Dead ball foul here or a timeout.
Deering wants a timeout, I believe. It is a Deering timeout.
So they take the timeout. So we'll stay right here. Apologize for the frozen camera. That was on me. I accidentally pushed the wrong button back here on our stream deck. It was not on you, John.
Are you trying to get my job over here as the cameraman?
No, not at all. Now, remember 2 weeks ago we were in Oakland. I kept on saying, remind me I'm the cameraman.
You're the cameraman.
Well, tonight, John's the cameraman here in the second half.
And having a blast doing it, Mike.
All right, so we've got our first punt of the night.
Now, Mike, did they talk about a return, a reverse, something tricky?
Well, with 2 safeties back, you know, I still think you've got 4:21, and you're probably going to get decent field position. I think a lot of it depends on the punt. So here is Hebert, a junior punter, hoping to get into one here.
Just get the ball off, Mike. Make sure you get it away.
And get some blocking. The blocking back is Jackson Dangler, which is interesting, a backup quarterback.
Tough
Snap
kid.
right on the money. High punt, not much distance. Lawrence hoping for a bounce. They get it, and then it slows, and on it is Leighton Bradford at the 47-yard line. So Deering is in business. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line of Lawrence.
22-yard punt.
Not enough.
Not what you need at that point.
So that 2-point conversion that Deering ran in after their second touchdown, looming large now. A score will tie it. They can kick to win it. 1st and 10 from the 47 of Lawrence. Wide to the left side for the Deering Rams. Zade Smith wide to the short side, Stewart. You got the Foley side by side in the backfield in the gun. A play fake. It's Nathan keeping it, trying to get outside. He does get outside. Turns it upfield, or downfield in this case, and gets near the 40-yard line. And that is a solid gain on 1st down of 7. And maybe you don't want to score too soon here either, John.
Well, you know, you can't have everything, but Nathan Foley following his blockers well, Mike. And, you know, I mean, the kid that threw the great block was his brother, Joey Foley, at the attack point.
So a gain of 7 It'll be 2nd and 3. Ball on the left hash, 21-15. Lawrence leading. They've never trailed. Wide to the right side is Stewart. Smith wide to the left. Low snap handled by Foley. Fake to one man. Keeps it himself. Left side first down. And he angles out. We got a flag down.
Wow.
And Lawrence indicating that it's on Deering. Xavier Garcia pointing toward Deering and maybe a hold.
Here's the snap to Nathan, back to pass, looking downfield, throws towards Burke. It is complete down the sideline and continues down to the 20, down to the 15.
Oh, man, their pass defense is going to be the death knell for them tonight, John.
And Deering is in good field condition.
They are in great shape after that long pass play.
They can't cover Burke.
Not at all. He has made every play tonight, every time that Foley has thrown the ball to Corbin Burke, he has come down with it. And it's a 1st and 10 here at the 13-yard line. Deering, with a touchdown, will tie it. They are 13 yards away.
Spread formation, Mike.
Foley. Flushed, rolls right, chased by Richards. He outruns him, bounces to the outside, and goes out of bounds. He had a man wide open in the back of the end zone as Elijah Stewart was calling for the ball, but you got Foley running for his life, and he was more concerned about that than finding an open receiver, and he gets down to the 5-yard line.
Well, a great pickup. He made a lot out of nothing, Mike.
See if I can grab that.
Lost it at the very end as the press box came into view.
I've gone blind by looking at that camera shot.
Me too, Mike.
2nd down, they can score. They can get a first down before they score. 2nd down and 3, the ball at the 6. So they need 3 for a first, 6 for a touch. Receivers to either side, the Foleys in the backfield. Nathan Foley keeps it himself. He faked it to Nathan. He scoots into the end zone for a touchdown. We are tied at 21.
Mike, this is far too easy. We talked about Lawrence back on their heels, but they are gassed. Watch Foley as he goes into the end zone untouched.
Foley, a 6-yard run. A 47-yard drive, short field, and they will kick for the extra point. It'll be Zade Smith with a chance to put them in front with 2:17 to go. Of course, Smith scored the 2 off the fake after he got the pitch from Jordan DiBiase.
This is almost where defensively you might entice them to run it.
Snap good. Ball is down. The kick is up, and it is good. And the Deering Rams have taken the lead for the first time tonight with 2:17 to go in regulation. It is Deering 22 and Lawrence 21. Again, a 47-yard drive.
And, Mike, we talked about momentum and Lawrence needing to come out in the second half and get offensive runs and drives that eat up the clock. They have not done that. They've turned the ball back over to Deering, in tremendous field position.
They went front 21-7 after they scored a 2-point conversion on the run by Jackson Dangler, where he wasn't touched going into the end zone. It was 21-7, and that came at the 8:44 mark of the third quarter. Since then, it's all Deering. Deering has scored 15 unanswered points to lead it 22-21. And for Lawrence, it's going to take a late game rally.
Well, let's see if Dangler stays in at quarterback, because he gave them a spark, the ability to run the ball.
Gittleson, Lukoki. We're going to drive it deep, and he does. He blasts the heck out of that one, and smartly letting it go into the end zone, Evan Bowers, and it'll be an 80-yard drive if it's going to happen for the Lawrence Bulldogs. They'll start it off 1st and 10 at their own 20, trailing by a mere point, 22-21.
And we have a quarterback, Mike.
Yep, it's Robinson.
It's Robinson, okay. Yep.
So Robinson will run the offense he has, other than that 1 2-point play. Now Lawrence has to go 80 yards or get close enough for Trevor Pellerin to keep in mind. Pellerin's leg may not be 100%. He missed an extra point. But if you can get him close enough, he's pretty much money. Twins left, one right for Colt Robinson. They run it up the gut. It's Hebert. Hebert with a lot of room gets the first. And Jaden Hebert spun down at the 33.
Well, that's the way you start your offensive series. Hebert gets a quick hitter up the middle and picks up that first down, which is a tough thing to do on first down. Gets the first down, clock stops, chains are set, clock runs.
Lawrence ready to go. Back to throw, Robinson to the sideline. He overshoots his man, Leighton Bradford, incomplete.
Had him open, Mike.
Yep, he was there. Just curled out of the wide receiver spot there, and if you can get him there, he can scoot right out of bounds.
2:01 left to go in the ballgame.
It does stop the clock, so 2nd and 10. Coming in for Lawrence is Miles Provost. They have not gone to the tight end tonight, which is something that kind of surprised me, because Ryder Provost has developed into a pretty good pass receiver.
Leighton Bradford, the wide receiver, came out. It looks like he's got a tough ankle.
Yeah, so Miles Provost is playing wide receiver now. Back to throw, Robinson, and it's incomplete. Intended over the middle there for Jackson O'Boyle, but the ball a little too far ahead, 3rd and 10. So that stops the clock with 1:56 to go. 3rd and 10.
Full complement of timeouts for Coach Hersom. He's hoping he can use them.
That's the key. Robinson calls the play. Wide to the right side is LeClaire. That's Trey. Wide to the left side, Miles Provost. Back to throw. Robinson throws it incomplete. Nobody really close. The closest was Trey LeClaire. 4th down. You got to go for it.
Yeah, Trey LeClaire on the crossing pattern was open.
Ball thrown too far ahead. Too much lead on that.
Robinson had to get rid of it before he'd like to have.
1:51 to go, and the game on the line here. 4th and 10. For Lawrence, it's get 10 or get a loss.
Tough yardage.
All right. 4th and 10. 2 receivers left. Now 1 receiver left. Going in motion is Lockhart. Back to throw. Robinson throws. Caught by LeClaire. Has the first and more. Breaks away 35, 30, 25. And Garrett LeClaire makes a play on 4th and 10. Gets a first down and a whole lot more.
Perfectly thrown ball over the defender, and LeClaire hauls it in, and then with his long legs scampers down the sideline, inside the 30.
Colt Robinson picked a great time to make his best throw of the night.
And, Mike, it was a beauty.
Holy boy, 1st and 10 from the 27. 1:41 to go, and now Lawrence looking a whole lot better than they did 30 seconds ago.
And a Pellerin field goal could win it.
You can run the ball now if you want to. They're going to throw it. Robinson throws it. It's incomplete, intended for Provost on the sidelines at the 18-yard line.
Well, still the job is not done. We're halfway there, and these yards are tough to pick up. But Colt Robinson aired one out. Beautiful pass.
If Pellerin is healthy, I think he's good from 45. That's if he's healthy. Now they're certainly within that. It would be a 40-yarder from here.
Well, that's something Coach Hersom is now analyzing. They would like to pick up a first down to get the ball closer.
2nd and 10 from the 22. Double handoff, and it's disastrous.
You can't get tricky here.
Lockhart, 2 handoffs, did not work. And you'll see it here on the Mid-State Machine instant replay.
Yeah, you can't get tricky with the ball here. Up the gut, you don't have a lot of time to take losses, but you'll see it right here. Takes too long to develop. And look at the Deering line charge.
They beat Lawrence's offensive line there. 3rd and 15. They might be out of field goal range now, and now a timeout is called.
Well, Mike, that would be, where's the ball? To 25?
27.
27, 34, 44.
Yeah, this is, again, if he's healthy,
yeah,
this is the extent
That's a
of
long
his
field
range.
Goal. As you said, Mike, with all the rain we had yesterday, we've seen unequivocally that the field is loose.
So let's reset here. 1:03 to go. The score, Deering 22, Lawrence 21. It is 3rd and 15 for Lawrence at the Deering 27-yard line. The Bulldogs have how many timeouts left, Coach?
I believe they've got all but one. So they got 2 left. How many? Who called that timeout, Mike?
That was Lawrence.
That was Lawrence. All right, I believe they have 1 left.
All right, so that was their second. So they have 1 to go.
Yeah.
And they're ready to go here. Robinson will go under center. He's got Hebert in the backfield.
There's plenty of time.
And Lockhart. Play action. Rolls. Throws against. Lockhart's got to beat a man. Lockhart can't. Oh, what a big-time open field tackle. Was that Burke? No, it was Foley. A big-time open field tackle there by Nathan Foley.
Mike, this is the perfect offensive play call.
That's a great call.
It is a perfect call, except for Foley making a huge He-Man tackle.
What a great tackle by the sophomore quarterback.
Oh, this kid's a great athlete. I mean, he's made some big-time plays here tonight.
So Foley, and they need 11.
Well,
so 4th and 11. What do the analytics say?
I'd say bring Pellerin out there, let him try to kick one now in the timeout, see if he can reach it.
I think I'd do the same thing, Coach. Now the question is,
can you do it?
Is he healthy? Is he healthy?
Well,
that's the question.
I'd let him stand on the sideline and kick it into the end zone to see if he can get it there.
I would take a shot at it.
Yep.
But they're not going to. They're going to play offense. 4th and 11.
Well, we saw.
I don't know what the numbers say, but he'll go from the gun.
We saw Colt Robinson.
Wide to the left side is LeClaire. Garrett LeClaire in the backfield. Snap good. Gonna have to get rid of it. Does, and it's tipped, and it is incomplete. Robinson had to throw under duress, as you will see here.
Yeah. The biggest thing is look at the hands of the defensive lineman. The hands are up, and he tries to throw over, can't get it there.
Could not do it. It was knocked down. And the Deering Rams are going to have a happy bus ride home. They came back from 21 to 7 down.
Yeah.
And are 48.8 seconds away from winning. A timeout called.
What a turnaround, Mike.
Huge turnaround. A unforeseen turnaround. Lawrence looked like they were gold. Got that 2-point conversion, had a spark after that.
Yeah.
And then Deering just turned the game around. So, a couple of knees, and that'll be all she wrote. Next week, we are in Augusta at Fuller Field for the Coney Rams and Freiburg.
Might be the game of the year.
Ooh.
Might be the game of the year.
That could be a beauty. 7 o'clock from Fuller Field. The Freiburg Raiders and the Coney Rams. All of a sudden, Freiburg has become a power in high school football.
Well, last year they strutted their stuff into the state championship game. Had a loss, but they're back.
All right, so they're going to take a knee, but interestingly enough, they're going to do it out of the shotgun.
Huh.
Snap to Foley.
I guess they figure, Mike, and every time they're going to lose three yards.
I don't think they're worried about that. Lawrence can't do anything. So
Nope.
they can lose 23 yards, and it doesn't matter.
Have you ever seen that? A knee and a shotgun?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, this will be the final snap here. Knee, ball game. So a great comeback in the fourth quarter by the Deering Rams. Down 21-7. They scored 15 unanswered points, and they win it by 1. The final score in this one, Deering Rams 22, Lawrence Bulldogs 21. Our post-game show, all the numbers, and a wrap on this one. Coming up, this is high school football on The Score and CentralMainSports.com.
When you have metal, don't chuck it, sell it. Clark Scrap Metal in Chelsea, Hollowell, and Jay want it. Bring it to them, get on the scale on the way in and unload it, then come back through to get weighed and get paid. If you regularly have metal debris, ask about Clark's Container Services. Clark's is family-owned, very friendly, and as honest as the day is long. Their trucking fees are reasonable and their service top shelf. Got metal? Don't fix it, scrap it. Go to clarkscrapmetals.com or stop by one of their 3 locations in Chelsea, Hollowell, or Jay.
At Midstate Machine in Winslow, Maine, we manufacture complex components and large-scale turbines that power industries across aerospace, defense, and energy. We're hiring CNC machinists. And whether you're experienced or just starting out, we offer on-the-job training to help you build a rewarding career. Join our Safety First team, where your ideas are valued, and enjoy competitive pay with 2 weeks of paid time off starting on day 1. Apply today at midstateusa.com, where your career powers the future.
Discover the printing experience you've been searching for at SBS Carbon Copy on 54 Main Street in Waterville. Tired of getting lost in big box stores? Whether you need unique business cards or large format printing up to 44 inches wide, customized invitations that scream you, we've got it all. Our team is here to print, copy, or scan with a smile. Fast, affordable, and with a touch of personality. Don't settle for ordinary. Dash over to mainprintingservices.com, where printing's personal, not puzzling.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
Mike Violet, John Coughlin back here post-game at P. Cooper Stadium, Kais Field in Fairfield. The Lawrence Bulldogs have played 2 home games this year. The first game ended 14-13 in favor of Skowhegan when the Riverhawks stopped Lawrence on a 2-point conversion attempt. And now this one here tonight to the Deering Rams. They also lose by a point, 22-21, after they had a 21-7 lead. So maybe you don't want to play any more home games this year, John.
Well, Mike, it's certainly a tough one because Lawrence, this was their ball game. They had the crowd into it. They were playing well. The first half went all their way. And then in the second half, they just lost that edge. I think a lot of tiredness, maybe conditioning, kids going both ways. And this Deering team is a kind of team that beats you up. They're big, they're strong, but the quarterbacking of sophomore Nathan Foley, he's an athlete to be reckoned with, and we're going to hear a lot of things from him down the way.
Yeah, and the pass defense, and I've said this, last year with Lawrence and 2 years ago when they played Coney, their pass defense was just not good, and it wasn't good tonight. We saw balls one ball that was thrown right in the middle of the field with 3 Lawrence players all around it that it should have at least been knocked down. It was instead completed to Burke, who made all the big catches that he could tonight. He had 2 touchdown catches in this ball game. That's Corbin Burke, who was simply outstanding here tonight. And give Foley, the youngster, credit. He doesn't throw the ball great, but he runs the offense really well. And, without Joey Foley being a factor tonight, Deering won this game.
That's just what I was going to say. They did it without their premier back, and one of the premier backs in the state, younger brother Nathan, found a way to win.
He did. He's an excellent ball handler back there at quarterback. Again, he's not much of a thrower, but his ball handling skills were great here tonight. And he had Burke on the outside making plays all night long, and their defense made some plays when they had to, but, for Lawrence, this one simply got away. You're up 21-7 going to the fourth quarter. You've got to win the game.
Lawrence does not have a shutdown defender that could handle Corbin Burke.
Yeah, look, Brady Richards was great tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Defensively. He was absolutely marvelous here tonight, did everything he could, but that's 1 of 11, and he can't play safety and cornerback too.
Not at all, but a great ball game tonight. Both of these teams will have wins in the future, and who knows, Mike, they play in different conferences, and again, we don't know if they've ever played before, but the first game that they ever played was a wing dinger.
Well, Lawrence is now 1-3 and in desperate need of a win. The team that lost tonight was going to be desperate, and we know they have to go to Cheverus.
They play Cheverus. Deering is going to host Mount Blue, an easier game for them. Lawrence has got to get it together, another tough opponent.
Yep, it's not going to be easy rest of the way. They fall to 1-3. As we mentioned, they go to Portland to take on Cheverus on Saturday. That's, of course, day football. And meanwhile, the Deering Rams will play on Friday night. They'll take on the Mount Blue Cougars, and unless something crazy happens, that should be a win for the Deering Rams in that one. Meanwhile, we have what we think is the game of certainly the week and maybe the year next week, 2 high-flying, razzle-dazzle offenses in Coney and Freiburg next week at 7.
Yeah, and not only offense, but defensively, Mike, they can tone it up.
Coney's been just rock solid. They're scoring. I texted B.L. Lippert Sunday morning last week, and I said, I think the big question in Class B North this year is, can anybody hold you under 40?
Yeah, well, they haven't yet.
He said, well, we haven't played any iron yet.
Well, we thought Messalonsky was going to be as good as there is. Yeah. That wasn't even a ball game.
Lit them up.
And at some point, someone's going to give Coney a ball game, but Coney, until someone beats them, they're the team to beat.
So Freiburg at Coney a week from tonight, 7 o'clock from Fuller Field in Augusta. All the action here. CentralMainSports.com, 1160thescore.com, our YouTube channel at Central Maine Sports. So, for you, John Coughlin, I offer a hearty thank you for doing double duty here tonight in the second half.
Do what you got to do to get the win.
I think you probably should stick to being a color commentator as opposed to being a cameraman, but you know what? The same holds true for me. So for John Coughlin, I'm Mike Violet saying good night from P. Cooper Stadium at Kais Field in Fairfield. Final score here tonight in this one, it'll be a happy bus ride home for Deering. The Deering Rams 22 and the Lawrence Bulldogs 21.
High school football on the Score and at CentralMainSports.com has been presented by Central Maine Community College, Central Maine Motors Auto Group, Hammond Lumber Company, Clark Scrap Metal, Midstate Machine, 201 Service Skowhegan, Flagship Cinemas, Whittemore & Sons, Somerset Stone and Stove, 201 Tire Battery and Service on the Augusta-Vassalboro line, Assistance Plus, Manchester Motors, Casella Waste, Computer Improvements, Height Chevrolet, Connected Credit Union, KVFCU, Skowhegan Savings Bank, Skowhegan Tire Center, Kennebec Eye Care, Danforth Down Home Supermarket, and SBS Carbon Copy. Remember, every game we cover is always stored forever in the vault at CentralMainSports.com and on the Scores YouTube channel at Central Maine Sports. Please subscribe. The place for local sports is Sports Radio The Score and CentralMainSports.com.